It's Christmas!
Happy
You
Christmas
cannot
Eve,
tell us
guys.
that didn't slap.
Of course it did. And I knew you were going to do that, you know.
Because we
Even
know
from
each
all the way
other.
over there, I knew you were going to do that.
From all the way from your Lagos Christmas, my Lagos Christmas, into your London Christmas, and to
Indeed.
anywhere you are in the world this Christmas, Merry Christmas. We hope you have an amazing time. For whoever finds this difficult, I hope that we can keep you company. And for whoever loves this time of year, I hope it fulfills all of your dreams and you get all of your Christmas wishes and all of the good that comes with it. We have a very special episode for you. It's our best bits. It's only right that this Christmas we package all of the good of the Receipts podcast and give it to you. From us to you, Merry Christmas. Here's your gift. You better like it.
Love ya.
L is for the way you look at me.
Oh,
it's for the only one you see. V is very,
I don't know what this
very
is.
extraordinary. E is even more than. Hi everyone. Welcome. In case some of you was not aware, we were spelling the word love.
Indeed.
And the reason why we were spelling the word love is because it's our Valentine's Day special. To all those who believe in love, who like love, who are into love, who know love, who want to know love, who are yet to know love, we are here with a special episode of the Receipts podcast, the Love Edition.
Indeed.
Welcome to episode 239. There is nothing
Yes.
about a 39 that is lovely,
No,
is it?
no.
No.
Mm-mm,
Well, it's a
unfortunately.
love edition. So
Apart
welcome. And for those of you who are kind of not into Valentine's Day, hey, at least you're into love.
Well, I feel like we've got something for everybody on this episode.
I
whether
do.
you're into it, whether you're not. You're going
Yes.
to learn a lot today.
You shall. You
Absolutely.
shall. Now let's get to introducing.
Indeed.
Hi everyone, it's your girl Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
And we have a special guest in the building. Now, one thing about us guys is we're going to bring an expert in.
That's right.
As much as we might like to chat and we might see ourselves expert-ish.
Mm-hmm. I'm an anecdotal expert.
Okay.
So I have expertise based on my own
And yeah,
experiences.
I think that's absolutely fair. I
You
think
know.
that makes you enough of an expert. I've lived a life, so...
and I've lived a very colourful life.
Exactly.
So yeah, but anyway,
But we've got an expert.
an actual one.
An actual one. We have the amazing Michelle Elman in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
When it comes to being single, I think there's so much fear around being single, especially because I did the worst thing when it comes to patriarchy of I became single at 30 years old of when I was on the route to
This
baby
should be-
and
yeah,
marriage,
yeah.
and I was like, fuck that, I'm done, I'm going to be single. And I think the reason why I did that was because I was like, I truly have tattooed on my forehead, single is better than a bad relationship.
Yeah,
I learned it the
definitely.
hard way when I was 19 years old and I've never gone back on that. And that's why I was single for 7 years in my 20s. I had the best time dating. I had positive experiences. And I think it's important to also talk about that because I think being plus size, having surgery scars on my body, being mixed race, having grey hair, things like that, I always get told oh, you're limiting your dating pool. Your dating pool is going to be smaller than everyone else. And I was like, no, it isn't. All you hear about is women like me being fetishized and body shamed. And it's just not true. I go on incredible dates with incredible men. Are there men who are intimidated to me? Yeah, absolutely. And I don't go on a second date with them. Cool,
Yeah.
bye. But I can still have a great night with a stranger and then have a nice drink, have a nice evening. We just set the benchmark so much lower when we're hanging out in any other context. You don't go to a house party and go I'm only going to enjoy this house party if I walk out with 5 best friends. It's so strange how we date.
but
where-
we date going, if it's not my husband, then it's all 14.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it
yeah, and
wasn't
also if
right,
I don't
yeah.
get a second date, then that was a waste of time. And
Yeah.
it's well, did you have a nice drink? Did you get to know a new person? Did you learn something about yourself on that date?
Yeah.
Because if I walk off a first date, we don't want a second, I was like, oh, but I realized actually if a guy's really stingy, I really struggle to date them.
Yeah.
I've learned something new. Great. That's a win. Why is that not perceived as a success?
Yeah.
If I've walked off a date and gone, actually, you're not the guy for me, great. I know how to set my boundaries. When I was 19 years old, I would have carried on dating this guy because I didn't want to upset him.
Yeah.
That's a win. I think we so often want to put it in this pass-fail mechanism of unless I am attractive to him and I impress him, then, but it's such an outward thing where you can't control rather than putting the power in your realm. And I say a lot of the time because people go on dates with this goal of a relationship, set the goal as something else. So it could be something personal development. Like I interrupt a lot, especially on a date, because I like
Me and you
talking.
both, babes.
So like I saw, like, especially in the beginning when I was trying to detach from this idea of like goal of a relationship, I was like, okay, my goal is to interrupt less. So like even if the date is rubbish, I'm not interested in the guy, there is no second date, I can walk off and be like, okay, it was a personal development exercise. It was an experiment and I like passed the experiment. And like I can take that new lesson and that new skill to not interrupt onto a date with a guy
And to
who
be
I
better.
might have a future with.
Yeah.
Do you think everyone should have a hoe phase?
Yes.
Oh,
Oh my God,
you?
you didn't know the reason why I'm smiling is I've only just started saying this publicly. Like,
Okay. Okay, tell us more.
100%.
Tell us more.
Okay,
Okay, and
so-
does the
and
hoe
define
phase...
hoe,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I think it
So
varies.
I think hoe phase can look different for different people. I would say my hoe phase in my 20s looked like dating multiple people at the same time. What it made me do is it removed the scarcity mindset around men that like, I think going into it, especially if you're insecure, especially if you're plus size,
Yes.
you get
You
told
think
like,
one person likes you and you have to keep
Stick
it there.
to
But
it,
also
yeah.
only the
men
other
don't
one
like
person.
fat women.
Yeah,
like
so
then I
true.
have to like, then I always think like the pool is so small for me compared to everyone else and my friends, for example. So it removes the scarcity mindset. Number 2, it makes everyone behave better. It removes the possessive guys really quickly because how many guys before even a first
So
date?
wait, do you tell them that you're in your
Yeah.
hoe phase?
No, not hoe phase. I will say,
You
I will
switch
say,
the
I'm-
language.
like, no, it's for example, they'll be like, "Are you free on Tuesday night?" I'll be like, "Sorry, I have another date."
Ah.
A guy can't say that to me, I can't lie.
No, I don't. Do you know what?
Just tell me your business.
I don't know that I could. I don't know that if I,
I
was
couldn't say
saying.
it.
But do you know what? I realized I'm married, so I'm like out of the game or whatever. But I just think about like things I did do or what I would do if I was single, and like, I think I'm very sneaky. Do you know what I mean? So I just wouldn't want him to know my business.
Maybe, but also, you know what happens by doing that? You figure out who's really possessive. Like, so for example, I would do that and they would go, "Oh, I don't like that." And I'm like, okay, so there was this one guy who really had an issue with it. I hadn't even been on a first date with him. We had our first date planned. And I was like, he was like, "Oh, okay, so you're dating multiple people." I was like, "Yeah." And then he said, okay, well, I don't really like that. I was like, right, okay, so if I follow that policy, I actually booked in your first date after the other
Not
first date,
booked.
so I'd cancel yours. And he was like, oh, okay, never mind. And I was like, yeah, never mind, because I just don't think this is going to work.
Yeah.
And also, ultimately, 90% of men are dating non-exclusively. So it is unbalanced if the woman is solely dedicated to you before you've even met and the man isn't. So I would say that's one version of a hoe phase. The other version of a hoe phase is exploring what you like sexually, which I do think is very important. And I think the benchmark for a woman having a good sex life is so low because we do not talk about women having pleasure in the bedroom enough. And we have normalized men being selfish in the bedroom and not being reciprocated whatsoever. And I think ultimately Google exists and it is shocking to me how many men don't just sit on Google and not porn, but like
actual
women's
Google,
magazines,
factual
women's
stats.
reviews, like
Yeah.
read
like
stuff.
bring up a picture of a vulva and actually look at where the clit is.
Yeah.
Like things like that. I think if a woman has, when women talk about like, I don't enjoy sex, yes, absolutely, there's a potential that you're asexual. But more women than not, I think, is more so because they've not had that chance to explore. And I think what happens when you explore sexually, like forget the patriarchy message of like the more sex you have, the lower your worth and all this bullshit, because men are allowed this permission all this time. But I think what happens...
And they're still not great.
Yeah.
How can you have all this freedom and you're still shit?
Because they go into each experience with the exact
same thing.
roadmap
Yeah,
where
it's not
their
fits all.
goal is to get their
to get
finish.
Yeah.
And they don't care about your finish. And especially like what I find as well is like there's a huge conversation around like more casual interactions means that they're going to prioritize your pleasure less. I don't actually think that's true because I think when you have multiple experiences with different people, you actually figure out how different dynamics within the bedroom actually mean you act differently as well. And I think just knowing like, taste the buffet. Just taste the buffet.
Exactly.
Like
have a
try
sample
it
of
all.
everything on on the platter.
I cannot believe this.
Insane.
Like, I am so I don't think I'm going to do a
Just
good
have the
job.
word.
Oh, stop it.
Honoured.
I never
Now
not
you're
know
making
what to
me
say.
nervous.
No, don't be.
it's not a
Honestly,
nervous thing.
we just have to get this off.
We just have to get this off. Like, we are very big on like singing praises, telling people exactly who the fuck they are, because we understand that there's an industry that kind of makes people feel like they're smaller than what they are. And
Yeah.
I want you to realize how big a deal this fucking is for me. We have Mel B.
Melanie
Never
B.
in my life did I think Tolly and Mel B will be in the same sentence,
Crazy.
in the same room, in the same vibe.
Crazy.
This means the world to me. So, like,
We're amongst an icon.
I don't even know what to say now.
No,
no, we haven't
truly.
finished. No,
Thank you.
no,
We haven't
there's
finished.
more to come.
Oh my
There's
God.
absolutely more to come. So, backstory. I was born here, taken to Nigeria, and I lived in Nigeria to 1997, and I came to England. So when I came back
Right,
to
when
England...
Spice Girls came out, yeah.
So this is why this is
Yeah.
so fundamental to me. When I came to England, I didn't really I had an accent, didn't really gel with anybody because I was in a new, different country, whatever. And then Spice Girls. And then it just gave me something that we all understood. No, like genuinely, like me and Britney or whatever, he wasn't really fucking with me because of my accent. Suddenly, I could be Mel B. Suddenly, I was useful to
With
her.
my northern accent.
Finally useful to her. I was a black girl with an accent, so she's like, fine, you can join. Fine. And it just,
Funny.
it made me feel British, black British, made me feel proud. I love the Spice Girls with all, like, genuinely, I came to the reunion show in Wembley.
Oh, you did? That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, we have Mel B.
Aw.
Like,
Audrey,
Thank you.
honestly, this is truly an iconic moment for me, because just like Tolly, I was a absolute, and we've talked about it on this platform so many times. Like, we've referenced you, we've talked about the Spice Girls many times, and just global icons. So to be in the company of a global icon who
Oh my
is
God.
still relevant and popping and like still a household name, however many years later, is truly an honor. But for me, honestly, my connection story with this, I was and I remember being in school, right? This is my little fun fact story. I remember being in school and everybody was talking about this new girl group.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, have you heard Spice Girls? Have you heard the Spice Girls? And I was losing my mind because I have major FOMO and I don't like being left out of things. And I didn't know what people were talking about. So I was just like racking my brains, like, what is everyone talking about? And everyone was going crazy over this song called Wannabe. So anyway, that night I went home and it finally came on the box.
Right.
And I was like, this is what everyone's talking about. This
Is
is
this
what
what they're talking
And then
about?
I
What are
went-
they even saying?
And I was so happy to finally be a part of the movement. Do you know what I did? On my estate,
Go on.
my council estate, I went on my balcony, I opened my school blazer, and I was like, Spice Girls! Literally like that, no word of a lie, right? And
How
then
old was
and
you?
Then my neighbour was like, I would have been 10 or 11, and then my neighbour was like, shut up! Shut up! And I just didn't care because I was so happy, like, honestly. So I was Spice Girls fanatic. I had that album on just rotate. Like, it was such a part of my childhood. So to be here with you now is
thank
just...
you. That's so sweet.
If someone would have ever told me you're going to
No, this
meet
is insane.
Melanie V. Brown, I would have just been like, yeah, whatever, impossible. And yet
Stop
here we are.
it.
Do you know what you've done for Little Black Girls? Like, is that too big for you to take in?
No, I think because, for me growing up, I've got my mum who's white, my dad who's black. So I really embraced the fact that I'm mixed race.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to have my hair braided. For start, it hurt and it took too long. And then I had the same style for too many weeks. I wanted my hair to be out and free. And I couldn't understand why people would think, well, that's not, it's a bit messy. I'm like, but this is my hair. So I have had people come up to me and say, you gave me permission, but you showed me that it's okay to just
that represents
wear your hair like that. But I'm like, well, this is what you were born with. You're young. You have to have confidence in yourself at some point and start building it up. But for me, I was just like, this is how I'm going to wear my hair. But I do understand because there's lots of stigma, I think, when it comes to mixed race, black ladies with their hair, what they should do, what they shouldn't do, what the trend is. And I think each of their own, just be yourself as long as you're being authentic. And as well, it's cheaper to keep your hair the way I kept
Yeah,
mine
yeah,
for many
Yeah.
years. I just go like that, wash and go. I don't need time in hair and makeup. I'm done.
And there's just something about just living in your truth because you weren't even trying to make any political statements.
You
were
were
literally-
just
you were literally just being you.
not at all.
But to know that it had such an impact on like just creating that representation for other girls that look like you to be comfortable in themselves, like that's just incredible. Because this was the 90s. People weren't.
I mean, I think
weren't
if
doing
you would have
that.
said that to me at the time, I would have gone, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't want to wear my hair
living
in
my life.
braids. I
Yeah.
don't want to straighten my hair. This is my hair and I love it and it's crazy and it's wild and that's just me.
Just really quickly as well, I just wanted to ask, like, how important would you say relationships are in the industry? Because you've been rocking with Simon Cowell for like the fact that you're going back to America's Got Talent. Like, tell us about that
Okay,
relationship.
wait, I have to tell you a secret.
Oh, yeah.
So if there's
You have a
any-
crush on him?
She's always said that.
Always. If
What
you
is
could-
it? Is it
It's the aura.
because he's very like man, like it's very an opinionated.
But he's still metrosexual at the same time, but he's still
Oh,
very
he is.
masculine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me tell you to the point of how much. One time I went to a Britain's Got Talent recording.
I'm gonna have him send a message to you on Facebook.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
I will pass
She might
out.
pass out, Mel.
I'm gonna do that. So wait, so
I might pass out or clean
I
my
go there on
caca.
the
There are many things that can happen.
Okay, so I'm on the panel. I think it's the 15th of March. I'll have Louise or whoever your
my
people
God.
You
is,
see?
and I'll get him to do a
Iconic
thing
shit.
to you.
I will pass out.
Iconic shit only.
Because that's
Because
the thing.
I like to tell him what to do too.
I think he
I'll go,
likes it
you're
as
gonna
well.
have to do that now.
And the thing is, for years, and I know he likes a black woman.
Yeah,
On
But
a
he
good
was with
day, I
Sunita
could back
for a
him.
long
Yeah. On a
time.
good day, I could back him.
You're a young tenderoni.
Well, tell me what to do. What are the steps?
What
The
does he
thing is,
like?
I know his fiancée,
Oh.
Lauren,
Oh, sorry. Forgot
and
about
they have a
You have to
baby
respect
together.
her. Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Sorry, Lauren, my bad.
But back in the day,
Yeah, I
because
could
I've
have
known
backed
him
him.
for many years, he would always be like, "Oh, Melanie, what do you think of that girl?"
What's he like to
is
work with?
Bit of a nightmare
Obviously.
because he'll show up 3 hours late and go, "Are we ready now?" I'm like, "Fuck you, Simon. Get sat down in your chair."
Is that
I
because he's
talk to him like a child.
Yeah, no, but I think really powerful men, I think that kind of gets them off. And I think that's probably why he has you about, not in a kinky way, but, but like in the way of that. It's Mel B, she's still very real, especially in
No, I'm
America.
gonna say
where
what
everything feels like
exactly
bullshit.
I-
Yeah.
I think he
I
appreciates
feel
that
and
sort of
see.
character.
Yeah.
Well, there has been a couple of times where if we're doing like a pre-record, he'll go, right, I'm going to steal what you've just said. And then he'll say
say it
the line that I've said. And I'll go, no! So they can't edit it.
Oh my God, we can relate that. We can relate to that.
But he is fun to work with. And at the end of the day, his brain is genius. If you think about the stuff that he's done,
For
the shows that he's created, and he keeps on creating.
Yeah,
you know, the boy bands, everything. He's very good at what he does. And I have a lot of respect for that. Probably that's what you find sexy.
I think that's what it is. I think like he's consistent, he's really creative. I think like even in his little booted heels, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, the
he
boot
will
cut
not
jeans are-
change
he won't
that
change.
style.
And he's been in
Yeah.
his uniform for a very long
Yeah.
time. I think I like how very honest he was. And also he's that
Well, he's
person.
lazy. He wears the same things. So he doesn't have to think about it.
But also, it's the honesty that good or bad, he'll tell you. Like,
Yeah.
if you're good, it's not gonna. He doesn't withdraw goodness from
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I think because I've known him since I was like 18, 19. It's a bit creepy to like
To
look
see
at
him
him
how I
like
see
that.
it. I'm
Oh,
so,
no,
yeah.
it's like
Not
an
to
uncle or a dad.
objectify. Oh, yeah, that's
That's a powerful
That's-
man.
that's a
Yeah.
daddy. that's not a daddy. That is
Each
daddy.
to their own, but yeah, okay.
We are good to
Okay.
go. What episode number are we
that was
on?
what I was meant to be checking, and instead I was checking my face.
You got distracted by your beauty.
243?
If you got that right, that's
I don't
insane.
know.
No, we're
Is
like-
it?
Yeah,
I might
like-
be. I'm not far off.
No, you're absolutely right.
This is what I'm
No,
Yes,
that
I
is
told you, bro.
mad.
I'll
No,
be
that is
listening. I'll be
insane that you got that
knowing
right. You
things.
are absolutely
You
right.
are an
know
honorary
things.
third member for
It
real,
is
for real.
243. Hello, beautiful people. I've been gingered now. Because when your guest is a fan, it makes it so much more fun to record with them. Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of the Receipts Podcast. Episode 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's your girl Tolly T.
And
Oh!
And it
that was okay. So the energy levels were so good; it was so lit, and then I just fucked it up. I'm so sorry. Please take that from the top.
You feel like I can rework
No,
that?
not the whole thing. Just your name.
It's your girl Tolly T.
And just call me Audrey.
And we have a special guest in the building. We have
Yes,
model,
sir.
presenter, host, the ever so stunning Naomi Anderson.
Welcome. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be
Victoria's
here.
Secret model.
I
as
know,
well.
supermodel.
Like, all of you
super.
actually a supermodel.
Don't drop the super.
Oh,
Because that's the thing, you're
thanks.
actually right.
Yeah. Don't forget the
Because,
super.
hey, have I posed for someone's clothing line before?
Some people might say we're models, isn't it?
We've posed for
But
clothing
Yeah,
line
then
you
there's,
be
there's
doing
models
things.
and there's models.
So
honey.
we're models and there's a supermodel.
Aw.
In the modelling world,
We're role models. But you're also a role
you know
model.
what? Let's fucking go.
Yes, there you go. I like that one.
Let's fucking go. I love that. In the modelling world, what is it that you have to do? Sorry, straight into the question.
Yes.
That's actually from model to supermodel.
Well, okay. So, in my opinion, the supermodel is someone who they have to grace like the cover of some kind of Vogue or do editorials for a Vogue or
Okay.
something like that.
You can talk your shit in this.
Yeah,
by
I
the way.
know.
Yeah, please be talking the
Don't
things.
worry, my shit's coming.
Because
I'm just gonna
get
give.
that vibe which I've done.
Oh yeah, okay, fine.
Talk your shit.
Vogue,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
Italian Vogue.
Of course.
Done that,
Front
of
cover.
course.
Woo, let's
Thank
go.
you,
Done
thank
that.
you. And obviously walk for like high fashion designers. But I think honestly, the supermodel thing is really about having an air where people are like, know that you're a model. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's more of an air thing at this point because a lot of girls walk for a lot of big brands,
Yeah.
but they don't necessarily get the title of supermodel because there's models who walk for everybody, but if you would see them walk into a room, you wouldn't necessarily know.
There's no aura.
No- oh my gosh, girls, you have aura, okay?
No,
Listening to this.
sorry, no disrespect.
Yeah, but
But there's no Jenny Sequoia.
yeah, like
Yeah.
for example, like to me, like male model, I'd say like Alton Mason. He has an aura. You know what I mean? He's out here, he's dancing, he's shaking, he's doing everything. He's kind of like a mini Naomi Campbell.
Okay.
And then Anok,
Yeah,
like she's got, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like there's,
she is a.
do you know what I'm
she is-
saying? Like there's girls and there's the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think there's something very captivating.
Yeah.
About and you definitely have that as well. It's like a captivating, like people walk
Definitely
into a room,
do.
you're like, oh, and also people see you and like, oh, you should model. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yes,
I must have should model.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to know what? People used to say that to me when I was younger, but I used to think it was just because I was tall, and they'd be like, "Oh, you know, when you see a tall boy, oh, you should do basketball."
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like a real job that I could actually do. Like,
Okay.
literally never thought it was a real job. And then when I used to get scouted and stuff, I'd be thinking, "Do these people know that I'm underage?" But then I realized, oh, that's actually
That's
the
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 thing.
better, the
That's
younger,
the
the
thing.
better.
Yeah.
So it's that.
Yeah.
I've got a picture to share with you. You know what I mean?
Oh,
This picture is from many, many years ago. And there was a story to this picture. So I used to work at a magazine. It was called Professional Hair and Beauty. It was not the coolest magazine in the world. But one thing we did get is we got invited to backstage at Fashion Weeks. And it was, you got invited by like TG Hair, like the professional hair
Yeah,
brand.
yeah,
So you
yeah.
get to go backstage and just see like what's happening with people's hair, what they're doing or whatever.
oh my gosh, was I crying?
And
about
there
someone
was
ripping my
one
hair
of
out?
them, I got into them, whatever. And I was just like, oh my God, it's Naomi Anderson. I was so gassed to like see you. I have to find this picture because I think it's on my
I wonder
Instagram.
what show it is.
And I'd have to show it to you so you can see from the show. Because
Yeah.
also, I'm wearing a suit.
Damn,
Yeah, I
you
was about to say,
business.
what were you
You
wearing?
did not come to play.
It was like, the suit was giving business casual.
Like business
I
casual.
want to say.
Yeah,
I don't think I was wearing a suit because I was like, I'm ready for this job. I think it was
It was
more
a vibe.
because oh my God, have I archived the picture? I can't.
Oh my
I've not
god, I hope
archived
I
the
haven't archived it.
It was such a long time ago. I might have done it and then I kind of like, no, I have not archived it. It was main feed and everything. Selfies, Naomi Anderson. Thanks for taking control of my short arm failed me. Hashtag London Fashion Week.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was a sheesh fashion show, London Fashion Week. Oh my god, yeah, my long
Let me see
arm.
the picture.
Yeah.
I take a selfie and like, do you know my arms are short?
Your
I
arm
couldn't
was
reach.
it was too close to my face probably. I'm like, let's take it back.
So
Let's
you was
get
like, oh, let me take it. And this was in 2014.
Oh
My
my
God, that
gosh,
was
we were
10 years ago.
babies.
10 years ago.
Yeah,
So
see?
yeah, like,
That's what I'm saying, real baby.
and this suit, I think it's from Sainsbury's. I don't know why.
But you want to know
Oh,
what? That was the
yeah,
style
no.
back then, and I like you were giving professional vibes.
I think that's what it was. Yeah. And I can see my handbag like this as I'm carrying it because I was very like, I'm a professional journalist. I'm gonna go backstage. It's all gonna be great. But yeah, that was the first time I'd ever met you, and I was like, oh my God, I have to get a selfie with her. And I was just
look
so that's why it. So
now.
look at us now,
I know, what a full circle
chatting.
moment. Oh my God.
Was that all your one of the first big ones to show?
Well, that show.
Yeah.
No, okay, that was during London Fashion Week. I think that would have been if it was 10 years ago. No, I had
Yeah,
did my
over 10 years
first.
ago
Yeah,
now.
more than 10 years ago. So I did my first fashion week when I had just turned 17, and so I think that was maybe a year later.
Yeah.
My first big show was Mark by Marc Jacobs in New York, but I
That was your
literally
first show?
Yeah. But the thing is,
thrown
everyone's
into
like,
the deep end.
I know, babe. I couldn't even walk in shoes. Oh my days, I was
They
ruining
don't
these people's
teach you
shows.
those.
Okay, so this is the thing. Back when I first started modeling, they did kind of try and teach you. So the guy who scouted me, his name is Anthony. Shout out to Anthony because I know he's gonna watch this. Love you down. He would sometimes do walk-in lessons at the agency, and he'd be like, visualize an invisible string, like pulling your head up. I was like, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling the string, but the arms is like giving like this, like, oh my gosh. And then I got these like platform heels from Camden, £20, like the prostitute shoes. Love them. And I was like, walk up and down my house trying to like learn. But honestly, you learn on the job. I can't lie. You can kind of prep yourself beforehand, but you really do learn on the job. So sorry to all those like shows where I tried.
I also feel though that's one of the things that differentiates like the supermodel is the walk.
Oh,
like, and that's like something that people like Naomi Campbell has a mean walk. Like that's always been her. That's always been her thing. Like I just feel like you can tell when some of the girls are shaking, but not in a good way.
Not in a good way. It's hard though. It's hard. Like walking in heels for a show is so hard. And it's so funny because people will be like, oh, it's so easy. No, babe, because like walking up and down is one thing, but these runways, they're long. They're long. You have all these people looking at you. You feel so nervous. And one thing that new models always get is like a frozen arm. So it's like you're so focused on just getting to the end of the runway that your arms get really stiff. And that's the stiffness that people can read. Or when your ankles start getting weak and you're still on the runway and you're just thinking to yourself, oh my God, my feet are literally...
I watch them videos of models falling.
Yeah, babe.
And it looks very, it looks really like
this girl's gonna
quite
break her
dangerous.
Yeah, and there's literally nothing that you can do because what
just
else?
to get up and just keep it.
Yeah, babe.
Do the designers scream at you when that happens?
No, like you just come backstage and then like everyone's just looking like...
I just
they're just like...
I just imagine the designer being like, you must have my vision! You must have my vision!
But you want to know what though? Like, it's also like in that situation, it's kind of like everyone just kind of just acts like it didn't happen backstage as well. So you meant to do. Or I've had a show like when I was 15 and they didn't alter the dress properly and it was a strapless dress and I was so nervous that I didn't know that my boobs would come out. Well, lack thereof. Let's just call it nipples because I had nothing going on. And when I came backstage, I didn't know and I was still like frozen. They were like, well done. You did really amazing. I was thinking, amazing, something's wrong. And I just looked down and I saw my boobs were out. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is hell.
That happened to me in Oxford Street once. I told that story.
Well, your
Wait,
boobs
what?
were
Your
out.
boobs came out? Oh my God.
No?
Yeah, totally.
It was a hot day and do you remember them stupid little boob tube stuff? I think H&M used to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, do you know this little boob tube was a white one? I remember I was walking in Oxford Street, it was a hot day, a denim jacket on, and I was just walking, and everyone was like smiling at me.
You were like,
I look so nice today.
This episode is sponsored by Boots, the beauty destination this Christmas.
Okay, so I don't mean to brag. I really don't, but I'm going to brag. I have been on top of my Christmas shopping this year, and Boots has been my go-to place.
I absolutely agree. And do you know what? Yeah, you can always trust Boots to have the best new exclusive trending beauty gifts. I mean, who doesn't love perfume or skincare?
Okay, so I am all over skincare and beauty products. I love it for me. I love it for my friends. And sometimes, with all the love in the world, I kind of look at them and think, okay, what do I think you need? And then I get them that as a gift. I think it's always really nice to try something that you've actually never used before. Because often you buy the same beauty products all the time. So if I'm going to gift you, I'm going to give you something new and exciting, something you haven't tried yet.
Yeah, I love that for us.
And something that's like I've tried, but I don't think everybody else has, is I'm a cleansing balm babe. It's honestly the first thing I do when I start like taking off my makeup. And I have a new favourite, and I think it's only right that I gift the people I love it. And it's the LMS Pro Collagen Black Cherry Cleansing Balm. I love it. It's great. Would recommend. So it's a gift.
And what I want to gift to my younger cousin, because she's just about to start her skincare journey, is the Happy 4-step routine. So I think it's perfect for younger girls that are just about to enter the world of skincare. And I think she'd love it. And it's available on boots.com from the 14th of November.
Do you know what I like about it? I've seen it. It's the bright colours.
Yeah,
I am a
so pretty.
sucker for things that are bright colours, especially when I'm gifting things as well. And also, what I absolutely love doing is that like giving little gifts in addition to the big gifts. So I'll like throw in like the Boots Glossy Balm Trio because it's like got 3 different colours. Who doesn't love lip gloss? I put lip gloss in my car, in my handbag, and in every room in my house somewhere. And I think everyone else should do that too.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? You know how we always talk about like our everything shower? I think the Estridge Complete Shave Set is perfect. I just think like who doesn't want to luxuriate while shaving?
Not luxuriate.
Luxuriate. Who doesn't want to luxuriate whilst they're having their everything shower? I think it's the perfect gift. And guys, don't forget to collect points on your Boots Advantage card.
Gift happily ever after with Boots. Shop in store, online or on the app.
Products in selected stores, subject to availability.
3 for 2 on gifts marked with a parcel symbol.
Every third product is free.
My heart is going pitter-patter. There's often we have guests here that like, oh, sick, yeah, that person's sick. And then we have guests that's like, oh my God. And right now, it's, oh my God, we have Craig David.
In the building.
I appreciate you.
In the building, in
I
the
appreciate
flesh.
you.
It's only an icon.
It's only an icon. It's only a musical legend. It's only a magnificent DJ. You can't say magnificent.
See, she can't even
I'm saying
talk.
the big words because we've got a legend in the room, the first guest in our new studio.
Absolutely.
And before Craig David got here, oh, can I just call you Craig?
Yeah.
That's
You
like the
call me
thing.
first. Of course.
That feels really offensive. Also, you've got that thing that not many people have, 2 first names as a...
Yeah, I got 3 actually. Even my middle name's Ashley.
Oh, is it?
So it's
Craig
got a
Ashley
whole
David.
bunch
Craig
of
Ashley
things going on. But we
David.
can just call me Craig.
Okay,
It's
cool.
fine. Yeah.
Craig. Sorry, that feels so bad. Before Craig David got here, I said to Audrey, I was like, I think he wears all white all the time. And she was like, does he? I was like, yeah, I think it's like who does it? Jerry Halliwell does it. And
Lisa Ray McCoy.
Lisa Ray McCoy does it
There's
as
only
well.
3 people that we know.
That they're always in all white. And I was like, I don't know if it's when he performs or if it's all the time. And then Craig David came in.
Came in all white.
Like looking all angelic.
down.
Jeez.
White down.
Yes.
Looking good. That was mine and Audrey's first reaction. We're like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, you look good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Literally, we told him as well. We were like, sir, you look very well.
Did you not expect him
I
to look
appreciate
good?
that.
No, do you know what it is? I love it. I love it when I meet people and they look so much better in the flesh.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Not that you don't look great on TV because you do, but you look really great in the flesh. I'm not flirting. I'm so mad.
No, but this is love. Wear your heart on your sleeve and I love it. I appreciate
Do you know
it.
what I mean? Not a woman compliment a man anymore. Like, what the hell?
Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Mr. Craig David, how are you, sir?
I'm so well, you know.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you
for
for
being
coming.
here.
It's a pleasure. Like when I walk through the door, I could just feel this the big hug, the welcoming, the energy. New
Yay.
studio, as you said.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm
indeed.
saying? But yeah, it's super wholesome and it looks beautiful, right?
Thank you
And it
so
just
much.
looks so. I feel like we all got the memo. We talked about the white, right?
Yeah,
just
exactly. You match
coming
the
in and
furniture.
it feels like
Yeah.
new home,
I'm
new
so
building.
gassed. My cheeks are
I
going
know,
to
this
leave my
is
face.
so
Because my
weird.
cheeks are so high up because I'm so gassed that you're here.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Where do you want to start? I don't even know what to
Let's
say.
start at the beginning
Mm-mm.
because Born to Do It is like a staple of my
Do you
secondary
realise what you
years.
did there?
What?
Beginning and born.
Oh my God. See?
See?
That was so intentional.
Best in the game.
Yeah. It's the
That was the
synergy.
So intentional. And I was hoping someone picked it up.
You're welcome.
No, but honestly, Born to Do It takes me back to secondary school. And it was the album of the time when I was coming up. That album and So Solid album, like I will never, ever forget those albums. Like they literally are just a blueprint of like growing up and every single song slapped. And I remember talking about it in school and everyone being like, it's a cover to cover album because there's very few albums that are like that have no skips. And Born to Do It, there's not a single skip. Like you listen to it through and through. Like when you made that album, did you realize it was so quality? I'm going to use language all the time. It was quality, mate.
Quality, mate. I know. but
Quality.
Firstly, can I just say thank you? No, because like throughout the years, when people like sort of go back to a time in their life and that album has been like synonymous with that time, and you're like, yeah, I remember being at secondary school. I mean, I didn't think that when I was writing the album. Yeah, that's a core memory for you. That album, right? So, firstly, thank you. Yeah. Do you know what? At that time, I was 17 when I was writing that first album. I mean, probably even younger, but like when I really got into the mix.
So at 17, what did you know about what you were talking about?
That's
You was a baby.
So I was, to be honest, I was drawing from all this. Like I would listen to a load of the UK and America, well, a lot of American hip hop and R&B. But I was big into my jungle and early drum and bass when that was happening, and then it turned to the garage thing. So I was just drawing from inspiration, you know. I mean, if you listen to Biggie and Tupac, and then you listen to like Drew Hill albums, and you're listening to Donnell Jones and Joe and all these people, you're drawing from it. And I love the sort of melancholy thing of relationships and being romantic, and you know what I mean. And that's why by the time I got to like 7 days, it's like, you know, I'm 16, 17 years old, looking at my council flat, like thinking, you know what, wow. I would love to be able to meet that girl on the subway and bring her home, but it ain't really gonna happen right now. Do you know what I mean? So it's all inspirations, right? But
You said subway. You know damn well we have a train.
Yeah, but I'm talking subway, the one that goes underneath the road. I'm UK on it. Oh no, we're not on the train. I'm talking about just trying to get underneath the road.
Subways now. The actual subways.
Under
Yeah, like,
things.
you know the pathways?
Yeah. UK through and through.
You thought he meant the trains, not
I
systems of
thought
New
he's been
York.
Americanized.
No, no.
Subways in the trains.
Fully.
That's the one that smells like piss.
Yeah.
And I feel like what's changed for me now, which makes life so rich and beautiful, is that I understand the game. And I'm really grateful for how my entry into it, and even the love you've given me as soon as I came through, like that's my litmus test. That's really love. That's what this thing is about. Like when someone comes up to you and say, I remember where they were, or who they were with when they heard your tune when I was at secondary school and I was playing. That's a number one.
You
That's
should have heard
the 4 billion streams.
the
That's
rendition of Rendezvous we sang
Oh
before
my
you
God,
got
we
here.
were proper singing.
Was it
Rendezvous.
Slaps.
That is one of the best R&B songs ever.
We hit all of it.
Ever.
Six
I'm
o'clock
just
in the
sitting here
morning, wipe the
daydreaming.
sleep.
Oh,
we hit it.
wow.
I'll go where you want to be.
No, we want to be where
Just
you are.
like an ordinary day.
Yeah.
Just around the corner, such a surprise. A beautiful angel materialized. Time stood still, face to face. I'm sure we met at another time and
At
place.
another time and place.
Our eyes met. I'm with it. Pass me by, two souls entwined in the blink of an eye. And I had to figure out what I've been missing. So I turned to you and asked you if you wanted to.
Yeah, you want to get your job, but
Rendezvous, where to my place, say to, and we can do anything you want to do. Tonight is your night, yeah. When you close your eyes, take a minute, take a moment, realize. Do you see me when you fantasize? Tonight will be your night.
I can say I got to do
We
that.
needed that.
Like, oh my God, before you came in, they always say I'm broken because I don't cry and I just shed a tear.
Wow.
Let me tell you,
Literally.
You don't understand how wild this
I'm
is.
a robot,
We
they
were
say.
talking about all the
I
films that made us cry. She didn't cry to This Is Us.
Oh, wow.
She didn't cry to all of the things worth crying for in
Yeah,
life,
bro.
genuinely. And here she is.
That was our moment, right?
We have a special guest in the
A
building.
very special
An
guest.
incredibly talented guest. Like, as in, talented from born. Do you know that
Yeah.
song, Me Bad From Me Born?
Yeah.
Like, she's been talented from born. And we are so, so excited to have singer, songwriter, Miss Jessie J. Hello.
I can't believe you told people I offered you money.
You did.
Nice to meet you guys.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you so much for doing this. We really, really appreciate
I
it.
feel like I need to sit more facing you, but I'm aware that my split might
Babe, just become
take this to an
comfortable.
exciting
Be
podcast within 10
comfortable.
seconds.
But also, we could do with the views. So if you're into it,
I'm into it. We're all from Essex, you know what I
can
mean?
do it exactly.
We're all Essex birds.
Oh my God, we are all Essex
We're all
birds.
Essex
Let's go,
birds, yeah.
Essex birds. We are here. We drink your beer. We shag your lads and we drink your beer.
Is that what
Just
we
me?
mean?
I didn't
Okay.
write that. I'm not involved.
You
I'm
lot
looking at
don't
every
know about
camera.
We shag your lads and we drink your beer.
I don't know that song.
Essex girls. No, okay.
No, I thought you were making that up.
Maybe it was just diagonal.
We're very open books here at the Receipts
We are.
podcast. So actually, you guys can tell me what you think here.
Okay.
So basically, I've been with my husband since like 2009, 10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We got married in 2018. Then we separated for 2 years. Am I supposed to count the 2 years? I don't know.
So separated for 2 years and then got back
And
together.
then we got back together, and then I had my daughter after we rekindled.
So do we
I would
count it
count-
from
So do-
2020
so no,
or
so
do we
no,
count it
so
from...
do, like, so the marriage part. So do I count?
Were you still
getting
married?
Yeah. We never like got a divorce or anything, but we were separated.
Would
like,
you-
not living
Can
together.
I ask a
Oh, you can
question?
ask anything.
Yeah.
Were
ask
you
anything.
with anyone else in that 2
no,
years?
No.
Then count it.
Then count it.
100%, yeah.
How would you?
Yeah.
Because there was no, there
You're
was,
still married, still legally
Mm.
married. That's
Yeah,
how we've been
definitely
married.
Still legally
Yeah,
married.
yeah,
There was, as you know, there was no talk of like divorce or anything. We didn't even get close to those conversations.
Right.
But I always wonder, like, do I count it or do I
I
discount
think
it?
if you're still married, you do count it.
Yeah.
But also, it's because you tell people everything. I just won't say I was separated. I was like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, for
we
real.
were married 5 years. And I think I need to add the,
Yeah,
what,
yeah,
in
yeah.
2018
Yeah,
was a rough time.
Yeah, that's true. It's actually
I just
true.
won't add that bit.
It's
I just
true.
wait, we're married.
26, he was in the guest room.
I
Yeah,
hated
exactly.
it.
Yeah. But no,
Wouldn't
but you
add
know
it.
what? The reason why I ask is I actually want to know, like, do I?
I would
I think it's your decision with your
Yeah.
husband.
Yeah, then in that case, I've been married for however many years since 2018 is to now. Is that 6 years?
No idea. As I said,
Come on, guys.
7
no.
years.
Not
7 years.
smart.
Yeah,
Do you know what? Yeah, the other day I thought it was 8 years, and I was like, oh my God, it's our 10-year anniversary soon. And then I realised it's
No,
definitely
because your
6
10th
years.
anniversary, you want to redo your wedding, don't you?
100% want to redo my
Oh, I love
wedding
that.
pictures because I hate
The
them.
pictures. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah,
mental.
just the pictures, not the actual
Not
ceremony.
the actual day.
I just want to redo the pictures.
Right.
because I don't
My
have
sister's a
any-
wedding
any-
photographer.
Oh,
if you
is she? Okay.
Need
Oh,
someone.
useful.
Okay. that's
She's like
good to
me,
know.
but taller and a little more goofy.
Okay, nice.
Is she older sister?
She's older than me. I won't tell her age.
Okay.
Okay,
She's
cool.
older than me. She's 7 years older than me.
Mm.
I'm the youngest.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Did she see your talent? Growing up? Did
When
she see
when
your
I was
talent?
younger,
Yeah. Was she
I mean, I
like,
think
yeah, she's
everyone
funny?
had to. I was
You're
that
insane
child that
with
was
it,
like,
yeah.
there was no hiding from it. I was from a young age. I was just irritating and singing all the time. I mean, my first professional job was when I was 9.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think of child stars? Because I feel a bit funny. We always talk about like people posting kids on the internet makes me feel a bit funny because I just think the internet's a mad place. But also like child stardom makes me feel a bit funny as well because you see all the Nickelodeon things,
Yeah.
you see all of that shit. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's all, it's so hard, isn't it? Because on a whole, you can't just go, it's awful for everybody. I think it really is important as to what the kid's doing and who they got around them. And making sure that it's legit to like
yeah.
them being a kid and it being okay and it not being exposed to stuff that's not good.
Do you feel like you
see-
looked
oh.
after? Sorry,
I was going to say, do you see any of that in your son? Like,
Me and my boyfriend talk about it all the time because obviously I share my son on my socials and we've gone back and forth on whether we should and when we shouldn't. But at the same time, we're both just like, we have so much love for him and he's such a huge part of our life that I'm not going to let the poison in this world take that away from me.
Right.
And obviously, again, I could regret that later down the line if something happened or God forbid it doesn't. But like, yeah, it's such a hard line to like figure out.
yeah.
Yeah. Do you think you were looked after as a child star? Like, do you think you had all of the things were cushy and good? Like, did you enjoy that time?
I don't ever remember feeling unsafe
Okay, that's
or
good.
not looked after.
Yeah.
No.
So it's just a case of you just did it in your mind. I'm doing my dream in it. So there's
Yeah,
nothing
the only
thinking.
time I probably ever felt like that was when I was like 18 and I first got signed and I was put into sessions with producers that weren't always easy or nice or appropriate.
Okay, yeah.
And I think a lot of women in the industry talk about that. So, but when I was younger, to be fair, like, yeah, anything I ever did was so legit that it was like everyone that looked after us was amazing.
Yeah.
Very
Like you said,
sweet.
you're an Essex girl. You grew up not too far from where I grew up, Chadleaf.
Dagenham.
Dagenham. You went Seven Kings, didn't you?
I went to Good Maze Primary School.
Yeah.
And I went to Mayfield.
Mayfield.
Oh,
Okay, so I know a lot of girls that went to Mayfield.
Do
and
you?
you were the like, they used you as the, oh yeah, Jessie J goes to our school, you know?
Is it?
Oh my God.
My one is Arj from Towie.
For
Everyone
years.
has that person
Yes,
that
everyone
went to their
went to their school and they're like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, no, for years they'll be like, oh yeah, Jessie J went to our school. I'm like, okay.
And here
Like-
they are.
And you were that, and then you went to Brits.
I went to the Brit School.
That,
yeah.
I can't tell you how jealous I am of that.
Is it? You wanted to go so
I
bad.
have no talent whatsoever in that space that will allow me to go to Brit school. But I just thought the girls that got to like leave school, was it year 9 or whatever, and go to Brit school.
Yeah. You can go from year 9, but you go year 10.
I used to be like, oh my
Year
God,
12.
they are so lucky. Did you always want to go to Brit school?
I just wanted to go somewhere that I could just be unique and be myself. And obviously from something with music.
Yeah.
And I traveled quite a lot from quite a young age. I did a lot of stuff anyway. So I was kind of like, I never really loved being at school.
Did you know why?
I just wasn't academic. I was
fair.
creative and I was one with words, but I couldn't spell any of them.
I still can't.
You know
spell
what I
that.
mean?
Yeah,
No, I've
yeah,
got a
yeah.
spelling mistake of my own lyric. How cringe. So cringe. So yeah, I just
What, tattooed on you?
yeah. It says don't lose who you are.
Oh.
How bad?
Oh, I
That
thought
doesn't
I just thought
say
you meant
I'm from
like
Essex.
on the
Wait,
internet.
Jessie, why don't the person that did it be like, babe,
I got it done in Essex in Romford.
I so he thought it was
say no
spelled like
more.
that.
And I spelled it out wrong.
Fair.
This was when I was 18, like when I wrote the song. My mum woke me up and she was like, "Something to tell you," and she was crying. And I was like, "Who died?"
Oh.
She's like, "Your tattoo is spelled wrong." So yeah,
Is it somewhere visible?
it's massive. When I was pregnant, it was like, "Don't lose." Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. She does this every time we have a musical guest. You're so jarred.
I
Do you know
kind of-
people that's like,
I
what can you
high-key,
sing, no?
low-key want to show my range
Do it.
to a singer.
Do it.
Oh my God. Okay, I'll do it after.
Oh, I'm so shy.
I'll do
Why
it
after? Just do it now.
Okay. There's one song I always go to, yeah?
Mhm.
So when we have rappers, I rap. When we have singers, I low-key try to, bring a melody.
Okay. What's the melody? check my melody.
Your throat is clear.
Everybody don't want no one. No. Because we're too young to die. We're too young to die. So many people.
Why'd you pick that song?
Because I think it highlights my voice.
I think you should.
I think we're gonna work on one.
Yeah.
We're gonna find a better one.
Do you think that's a better? I can probably come up with a better song, but that's my favorite song to sing. It's a
But do
Jamiroquai
you know what? I
song.
rate the fact that you did it.
Do you know that is actually
That's me.
very brazen to sing in front of a singer when you're not a
Let
singer.
me tell you how cocky I am talking about Mason. At school, the school talent show, I sang Keisha Cole Love.
That was a big
Oh, that's a big song, boy.
Everybody knows I cannot sing, but I didn't give it.
But sometimes when you just really love a song, and you just hope your passion and the love for the song will come across. It will come across.
Keisha Cole Love is a
that's
big
a
song.
big song.
That's a big statement.
That
And I
is a
said,
big
And what?
song.
You
And
said,
what?
and what?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Do they
Kill me.
still do school talent shows?
They should, but I
I
don't
hope
know.
they do.
I
But
hope
you know
they
what?
do.
My little sisters and my nieces are in, and they have not done. I know for a fact they ain't done no talent shows.
That's not right, you know.
I used to spend hours.
Same.
We're after school, like, if we all meet up in this classroom, we'll be like, okay, so we do
Absolutely.
1, 2. That was always our first dance move.
Exactly.
The elbow.
That really showed
100%.
that brought the
community.
cream to the top.
Yeah, we did.
And sometimes the kids that are not that academic, that's their time to shine.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Because Bobby, who knows all the maths equations, have got their hand up every minute. But if you're a singer or a dancer or a performer, like you need your spotlight. But anyway, we're doing all of this and we haven't
introduced
We haven't
ourselves.
actually introduced. We
So
haven't
rude.
introduced our amazing guest. I can't remember what number we're on. What number are we on? 255? 254?
We had people that did their jobs in the building.
254. I'm jumping ahead. But
Episode 254.
Episode 254 of the Receipts podcast. We're very, very excited because we have an amazing guest. But before we get to our amazing guest,
In case you don't know, it's your girl Tolly T.
just call me Audrey, and we have amazing singer-songwriter Sasha Kiba.
Who, before we started, told us this is her first podcast.
Exactly.
I have never had the luxury to take anyone's virginity.
Now you have.
And now
Now you have. Stunning. Is it everything you expected it to be?
It's so much more. I understand the power
So
it feels.
much more.
And I'm here, unlike many people who've taken virginities, I'm here to make sure you have a good time.
You're going to have
Thank
fun.
you.
I'm going to make it last a while.
Yeah.
You're going to have a good time.
More than 2 minutes?
Well, we
Much
did some
longer.
foreplay.
I'm going to do some foreplay.
Ooh.
You're going to scream at some point. You're going to laugh. You are going to have,
gonna have
the
a whale
ride
of a
of your
time.
fucking
Wow.
life.
Oh,
If
yes,
there was a
basketball
90s
player.
star that you would have dated, who would it have been?
Michael Jordan.
Oh.
Yeah, I would've
he's
dated-
very rich.
Yeah, I would have dated Michael Jordan. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good-looking bald man.
Ooh.
Morris Chestnut.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't let him nut anywhere on my chest.
More. That's why his name is.
More
More is chest and nuts.
Nutty. Morris Chestnut. I would have been all over him.
He's so loyal to the soil, to his wife, though.
Yeah, he is.
He
Which
really
makes it
is.
nicer.
Him and Denzel Washington.
Yeah, he's been
They
his
don't
wife for
play
ages.
it about
Actually, I
when
probably
it
would have tried
comes
to
to
date
their wives.
Denzel as well.
Yeah, Denzel's a
Yeah, that would've
great
been a
one
shout.
because my God.
Yeah, that would have been a good shout.
Yeah.
Probably
And
like Queen Latifah or something.
Oh, yeah, she's a good
that would have
one.
been. Queen Latifah would have
Queen
been a good
Latifah's
shout.
a good one.
She would have been a
well.
good shout as well,
Mm.
actually. And her hair stays laid as well.
Oh, the hair slaps.
Do you remember the time in the 90s when she just got get bare romance films? I love that.
Yeah, I love
They were so
her.
progressive.
She's so like, no, but I thought she's very versatile.
Yeah, she's super
Yeah.
versatile.
She's so
She
versatile.
is.
Like she's so, because even when her rap career from back in the day, like she was talking the things back in the day.
Do you know what? I'll be very honest with you.
Mm.
Gun to my head.
Sing a Queen Latifah song.
I'm dead.
The only the only song I know is You and ITY. That's the only song I know.
No, honestly, guys. How does
You
that
and
go?
ITY.
No, I can't.
You and ITY. It's for unity. That's the only song I know.
It must be an age thing. I actually have no idea.
What's
Yeah,
that?
very
What's
much
that
so.
Queen Latifah film where she's like, yeah, I think that's when I knew I was
Set it
gay,
off.
low-key.
What one? Wait, when did you know? Can I ask?
For
she
sure,
asked.
for sure. Yeah, can I ask? For sure. When I was 26,
What was the moment? You're like, ah.
Wait, how old are you?
31,
Oh, is
Are
it?
you?
You're
Yeah.
younger.
31. It was, yeah, I mean,
Okay, so I knew I was fucking girls from when I was, you know.
So when
day.
you were doing that,
Yeah.
you didn't think. What did you think it was that wasn't gay? It's a bit fun.
I was like, because I wouldn't date a girl.
Right.
In my
Okay.
brain, I didn't think I was gay.
Right,
Got it.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
that
fair.
I wouldn't have even said I was bi. I remember someone was like, "You're bi," and I was like, "No, I'm not." And
Okay,
they were like, "No, I'm not." Like, do you know what I mean? What the fuck?
no, actually,
No, I'm not. Bitch. Pull your trousers up. The fuck?
It's happening. This is my real life. We have the amazing, the incredible singer, artist, dancer, the fucking boss that is
Let's
Miss
go.
Sierra.
Thank you so much. That is so sweet.
Honestly, I cannot
Yes.
believe this is happening.
Oh my gosh. No, this is so awesome to be here. And you ladies are so beautiful. I have to say, my voice is a little, I'm hanging on a thread.
Yes.
So for those that are watching, they know I'm pushing through this thing, but I could not miss being here with you ladies today.
Thank you so much.
That's so sweet of you.
Thank you so,
Thank you
so
for that
much.
love.
Of course.
you
Do you know
deserve
what?
it. You
Yesterday,
deserve flowers.
so we had dinner. So I went to this dinner and I was sat with Iman, athlete, 100 meters Olympian, and Tolu Coco, the designer. And we were like, oh, nonchalant. And we were like, wait, girls, we're like, we're at dinner with Sierra.
This is not small.
We have that moment of that. Let's actually deep what's happening here. And then we started going through like our like playlist and being like, look at all the songs we have here. And she's literally right there with us.
Oh my God.
And because you are here, it's very important to me that I do a lyric breakdown of one of your songs.
Okay, let's hear this.
So this song, when I first heard it, of course, like I said in 2004, I was like, this is the love I want. Wow. Now I'm 35. Things might be a bit different. And I just want to see if you still stand by these words.
Okay.
Okay. I don't need me a basketball player. All I need is somebody that's down for me.
Oh, well, of course I stand by that.
Okay. And he don't have to have money.
Okay, he needs to have himself together.
Okay.
He needs to be capable.
So he needs to have money.
Yeah. He
Okay.
needs
So
to
not
be
anymore.
capable.
His love is just like honey.
His love has to be like honey. His love is just like honey, though.
Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. It's so sweet to me. We still agree with that.
It's so sweet to me. That is facts.
He can have everything in the world, but he'll sacrifice it for me.
Yeah, that's facts.
Still stands? Okay. And I've made up my mind. I'm in love this time and it feels so real.
That's big facts.
Okay. That's all I need. All I needed to know was that you didn't agree with the not money thing anymore.
No, he needs to have this stuff.
Speaking of the girls, they won't forgive me. They won't forgive us if we don't ask about Sierra's prayer. Like, genuinely, we will not be forgiven. But I have an addition to that. There's that question, but I also want to ask how to be added onto your dating agency. Because honestly, the prayer, I don't need it. Like, I speak to God too. Me and him got a direct, we've got a direct relationship too. I just want to.
Not expecting that.
I am being so honest.
Oh my God.
Because you did it for yourself. You did it for Normani. Next, Talani. Like, let's go, Sierra.
Oh my gosh, you're
What's
so
the prayer?
funny.
What's the step to the agency?
Oh my gosh, stop, please. This is so funny. First of all, okay, Russ and I actually really love playing matchmaker. That's our jam. But you know what I say? For anything you want in life, like prayer is so powerful and the power of prayer is real.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you pray for anything, whether it's love, whether it's what you want in your life, like the stuff you ladies are talking about, you know, you have to be intentional. So that's what I would say to anyone. It's like, okay, when you start talking about what you want in your life, who you want in your life, like, what do they look like? Like, what do they talk like? What do they think like? How do they love? How do they serve? Like, how do they care?
Yeah.
Like, you start, like for me, you know, I'll be honest, and I've shared this before, but before Russ came into my life, I was at a very like, you know, unique time in my life, okay? Felt like a challenging time, but it was a challenge that I was ready. I was like, I'm gonna take on the challenge and we're gonna figure this out.
Nice.
And so I was very like, I really processed, like took a moment to just pause and process. You know, sometimes when you go through things, if you just keep moving, you don't even have a chance to understand like what you just
And the
went
movement
through.
is a distraction, right? You don't want to face what it is.
You're not.
Yeah.
So my thing is like, no, we're gonna face whatever these things are that are uncomfortable for me, make me feel vulnerable, I'm gonna face it head on.
Yeah.
And I also learned in my journey around this time that there's power in being vulnerable. So for me, I consider myself to be a pretty tough woman. But what I had to learn is that being tough doesn't mean that you mask things and keep it moving. It means you face them.
Yeah.
And you allow yourself to be vulnerable and you give yourself opportunity to heal. So that was really important for me to understand that. But I was at a place of intentionality. It was like, sometimes I do my life in chapters. So I would say it was a chapter of intentionality, right? In every way possible. And so just thinking like, what does my, future husband look like?
Yeah.
Like, cause that's what I wanted, right? What does he talk like? How does he love me? Like, what is his vision for himself? Like all these things,
Yeah.
you start thinking about those things because that's what your heart and your soul and your mind desires. Like, so I think once you do that and you're clear, then you see it right away, right? It's like my goal sheet, right?
Yeah, you've
Right?
always,
When
you
I
wrote it down.
envisioned it,
Yeah.
but then what does it look like, right? For business, like you want to achieve certain things. What does that look like to you?
Yeah.
Right? You gotta paint it out, do your checklist or your goal sheet or whatever you want to call it. And then like, once you do that, you start giving yourself your roadmap.
Yeah.
I always would say too, it's like, you can't get to where you want to get to in life without a compass. So like, what's your compass? If we're like, I want to do this, but like, what is this?
Yeah.
Right? And then sometimes when you're like, I want this, and you start thinking about what this is, you might, I don't think I want that. But you got to like take the moment to like think it through.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't mean to sound ridiculous. And I really don't mean to sound ridiculous. And I hope you've built rapport to do this. Why do you like working so much?
Yeah, you work hard.
I don't mean to sound ridiculous because I'm just saying, for what you've done, right? The 20-year span. And you answered the same question as well.
Oh my gosh.
Because
they're laughing
She
back
feels
there,
so
but they're
seen.
hardworking women. So
no. But like, you've done this. You've got all of your things. The music is going to consistently make you money. You've got a husband who's great. You've got 4
oh man.
Maybe I'm
She
lazy.
would rest.
I would rest.
No,
I would have
stop.
rested on my second kid. I would have been like, oh.
I've got to feed myself.
Okay. Is
Yeah,
that how
I gotta
you get
feed
yourself?
myself,
Yeah. Because you serve a lot
because
of people.
Taking care of me helps me be better for the universe. Like there's still things I haven't done. Like I have been so fortunate to do a lot, but I still have goals. I love performing. I love being with my fans. And the moment I don't love it, then I won't do it.
Yeah.
They say when you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. But I feel so blessed. I feel God has given me so many special gifts that I want to use them all until I'm supposed to sit my butt down. And right now, my spirit's not telling me to sit down. So I'm going to keep on going.
Hello, beautiful people, and the ones that are not so beautiful, hello to you too. Hi everyone, hope you're feeling good, feeling funky and feeling fresh, and welcome to another what's to be an amazing episode of the Receipts podcast. It's your girl Tolly T.
And just call me Audrey.
And we have a very incredibly talented guest in the building. Not only are you an award-winning journalist, not only are you a documentary maker, and then you're a DJ. On top of that, you present radio and television.
When you said talented, I was like,
Where is she at? Yinka Bikini! Can I just ask, maybe a sad question, how was it with having a baby and the grief you've had to go through with your parents as well?
Yeah, that's tough. So obviously both of my parents, it's not obvious, but both of my parents have passed. My mum passed away years ago. I was 19 when she passed away. And then my dad, it's almost 2 years. And I found out that I was pregnant the day after his funeral. Because I just thought that I was experiencing grief. I didn't sort of match the symptoms together. But it's tough. And I didn't think it was going to be that hard because for somebody like me, my reality is that I have not had a mum as an adult.
Yeah.
So when I got my first boyfriend and things like that, I mean, I got a boyfriend late, but when I did, when I got my first boyfriend and, when I went to uni and when I started doing adult things, my mum wasn't here. So I didn't think it was going to affect me in the way that it has, and I think it will probably continue to.
Yeah.
Because knowing that my baby is not going to know her, At least not right now in the way that she was on this earth. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it has been tough, but it also sort of makes me scared because I'm scared to leave her.
Yeah.
And that's the thing about motherhood that I never considered, is that, you know, if everything goes right and if it's the way that we believe life should be, she will bury me.
Yeah, you go before her, yeah.
And like, you know, God, like that's the way it's supposed to be. But that is such a scary thought, knowing that I am human and I am fallible and I am mortal, and there is going to be a day when I'm not going to be there. And that is like something that you just have to. So today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then
And the thing is, I think that's the thing about, for me anyway, thinking about if I have kids late, we're having kids later, quote unquote. Because remember, I was voiced note Audrey not so long ago crying, and I was like, if I had a baby right now,
I'm going to be this.
And I was like, I'll be 50 when they're 15. And I just like crying. I was just like,
yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Because you start thinking, okay, cool. If they're 30 and I'm thinking, then at least I can see them do this at this age. And it's just like, well,
that's my 3 a.m. thought.
Oh,
My 3 a.m. thoughts
spins
are,
me.
okay, so when she's going to be 18, I'm going to be this age. Am I going to be healthy? Am I
Yeah.
going to... And then I started looking into life insurance.
now
they're all harassing me.
literally.
And like, so I do, it is something that has been really difficult, but my sisters are all older than me. And my sister Sade she's been my second mum anyway, because when my mum passed away, she just came in and swooped us up. So when people, like my baby is going probably to call her Nana and she's going to get annoyed. But that's the way their relationship is.
Yeah.
It's more
Big mummy for works.
Yeah, I said big mummy,
big
but
mummy
she
works.
was offended.
No, big mummy works.
I said big mama.
Yeah, I think big mummy works.
But I think that, like, for lack of the traditional family unit and you know, having parents or whatever it may be, I do have people who fill those roles. But it's been it's a kicker. Like even when I was in labour and stuff like that, I was just thinking, oh, if my mum was here. And I'm not somebody who dwells like that. I'm not somebody who, before I had a baby, I didn't even look at my camera roll. I didn't even go back and look at pictures. Whereas now I'm like, so it has been something that's been a difficult pill to swallow. And I just think it's probably going to be something I have to deal with forever.
Yeah.
But it is tough.
Yeah. Because I have a friend who her mum's not around, and often people ask you to be like, because apparently your pregnancy is all similar to your mum's. So people are like, when she goes to someone, I'll ask your mum how, and she was like, I can't. And she's like, there's so many questions that I can't be like, oh, what was your pregnancy like? That's one of my biggest fears, that my mum won't be here. My biggest fear.
Definitely.
But God willing, you know.
Exactly. And it's very trippy. Like I definitely relate to that. Like that's my one prayer every day, that God sees me here, like God sees me through so I can be here for Anaya's milestones. Yeah. Like it's the one thing that can honestly make me cry. Like, and I always say, like, may she never have to say, like, my mum died. Like,
honestly, I'm so due on my period that tears are just like on the edge of my eyes right now.
It's so sad, but it's real and it's life. But
yeah, and there's just certain things that I would love to ask her. Even just, you know, it's so funny, but I know she breastfed us, but I don't know how long for.
Oh, don't.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm so sorry, but you know, and it's sad. It's sad, but it's wonderful because I'm here, but I was saying to my sister the other day that there's nothing on this earth that makes me happy that my mum isn't here.
Yeah,
but I know that we wouldn't have this relationship if my mum was still there.
Yeah.
You know, so there are certain relationships, certain situations, certain bonds that have been formed because of the grief and because of the trauma of losing my mum so young, that are so beautiful and so sacred and mean more to me than anything, that I must look at this, that this is the way it's supposed to be. And this is the scenario that it was supposed to be in. But there's so many things, you know, even I took a picture of her with her paternal grandparents. And I just thought this is not going to exist in her life on my side. So I'm really quite forceful because I'm a little bit of an aggressive person. So I'm like, are you guys going to take her, yeah? Go on, take her. You know, like stuff like that, so that she can have that experience of having grandparents. Because my grandparents passed before I was born. So I don't know what it is to have grandparents. And she's not going to know that on my side. So, but it is, I keep saying the word tough, but I can't think of any other way to describe it. It's not ideal, but we make do, and we make the best of the relationships that have flourished since then as well.
And I think that's the thing, it's about human resilience, isn't it? Like you just have to.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Like you're just gonna have to get on with it. There is no like, I'm gonna fall down now because of this thing. You literally just have to be like, okay, this is what it is, and just get on.
Yeah. No, it's deep. Man. So,
You're right there, love.
I feel,
I've come and made you cry, innit?
No,
worded it
literally, you
but
made-
you worded it so beautifully. And I think what you said about being very intentional with like your baby and her having those relationships, it's so similar to Nick, because Nick, my husband, he has the same family dynamic, like both his parents passed as well. I think similar ages. Like his mum died when he was 10. And then his dad died when, like, early stages of our relationship. And I think he was maybe 23. And so for him, he is so, like, intentional and so precious about Anaya being integrated with family, because he knows what it's like to lose parents, and because he was the only child of his parents. So his sisters are my mum's age.
Oh, wow.
So he grew up an only child his whole life. So he's just like, no, family. So that just really resonated with me, what you said. Yeah.
Right, guys. So I've warned them about this already, so I'm going to have to do it right. This whole episode was meant to be with guests. And true to their Nigerian sentiment, they were incredibly late. I'm so sorry, I told you I have to blast you on the internet. They were incredibly late. We had talking points, we had themes, we were ready and set and good to go to talk to them, but they were about an hour late.
You know what? I had a
An hour,
Nigerian
yeah. 10
politician
minutes
who
to
once
be
said
specific.
something.
What did he say?
He said, never on schedule, but always on time. This is the time that God has ordained for us to
Okay,
be here.
okay, right, okay. Don't start putting God into it, because you know we can't argue with God. We are very, very excited to have Show Them Camp with us. I had a whole introduction for you guys.
So what's
Show Them
what
Camp.
happened
Because I'm angry now.
Don't vex now.
And now I'm vexed. I don't able to do it anymore. Right, fine, I'll do it. We have the amazing Show Them Camp, also known as Tekken Ghost, also known as Wale and Olumide, and also known as Golden Child X2.
Oh my goodness.
X2.
Wow.
How do you feel about that?
Where?
I did my research.
There's only one golden child.
And that's him.
So at a time, the reason, so Golden Child, I'll tell you the history of Golden Child.
Okay,
right?
tell me, educate me.
Very imaginative, creative men wanted to be rappers. You know, so they both called each other Golden Child, unaware of each other.
Oh,
But they both
interesting.
had the same rap name, which is Golden Child.
No way.
Mine was MCT, in case you're curious. What was yours?
Lady Larry.
Lady Larry.
Yeah.
Because
That's
of
actually
course,
hard name.
I'm
like
not
all
even Larry.
people, we wanted to be
MCs.
rappers and MCs at one point. But you guys really did it. You guys are what they warn women about, which is men that had serious good careers and then stopped that to be rappers.
Yeah. At the time, actually, like the people I was dating, they didn't like
How did
it.
they take that?
They didn't take it.
How did you approach it to them? Like, oh, hey, babe, I believe in my rapping
We
dream.
didn't used to tell people about what we did.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
really?
I was actually dating somebody when I used to work in finance, and then I left to be a rapper. And our relationship ended like maybe 3-4 months after that. But I didn't know what it was. So it's years later she told me.
Told
that,
you it was a rapper thing.
Yeah, that she told.
Did she regret it now?
After, yeah. I hope so.
We really want to be on an album as well, by the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for our rapping skills.
I reckon
but
you would
like an
be great
interlude.
on an album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would actually be
If
great.
I'd met you guys before this new album.
I swear it would
Oh,
have
we
been.
can do a. What's
Can't
it
we do
when
a little something and
when
just
they
add it?
extend it? When
Yeah,
they
like
release
the-
it again.
Yeah.
Deluxe.
Deluxe.
Yeah.
That's it.
I'm
Yeah.
sick on this.
Okay,
Cool.
great.
Yeah.
I've always
Right.
wanted to. I've got experience in it. I'm on FK Twigs' album,
Oh,
Talking.
for real?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Which
I am.
FK?
No one believes me.
What were you doing?
We were just talking. Like it's like an interlude kind of thing, just like chatting.
Chatting to her. Or you guys chatting to
It was like me, Michaela Cole, a few of us just like having a conversation, and she does the very thingy, the Lauren Hill type thing of putting that into it.
To be honest, actually, what he said, like if we met you like a
Yeah,
few
'cause
weeks
we
ago,
have that-
for this album, you would have been great for.
Yeah.
I swear.
Why didn't you think of us earlier? No, man. God, this is the prayer you pray that people don't forget you in a time
Right
so
timing.
remembered when
Right
it needs to be
timing.
remembered.
We'll get it.
So we do dilemmas. I know, Audrey, you've got to go.
Yeah, no, we can do a couple.
Is that right? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So we have our listeners send us dilemmas and send us things that's going on in their lives, and we try to solve it. So we're hoping if you can help out
Bruce is very good at that.
as your mentor.
Yeah,
He should be,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like, you know,
Guiding me through life
he's
pretty
guiding you
much,
through
you know.
life. He has to be able to do this. So we will read it out, and then
Talk to
hopefully
Daddy.
you guys can help out as well. Also, I have to say, it's not necessary, don't worry.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I'll come back to it. Right, first dilemma. My husband keeps sending me AI videos he thinks are cute. First of all, you are both the big sisters of a global community. I pray God fills your life with good health, a ton of wealth, and endless healthy love. Amen. Now to the dilemma. I love my husband, but he doesn't seem to grasp how icky and crap AI-generated media is. It is soulless. Do not give me an AI movie. Do not give me an AI generated artwork. I don't want it. You want to use AI to write an email for corporate job, by all means, but fuck capitalism. She's very angry about this. But he's sending me videos of Tupac in Morocco. Tupac in Morocco. 50 Cent singing MJ covers, all the cute children videos. My God, at first TikTok would say AI generated video and the video, but now these people are trying to blur out the watermarks and he keeps sending them to me. Firstly, I'm confused as to why he can't clock that it's AI. Baby with no teeth saying watermelon. Am I a dickhead? These are her words. Secondly, why does he not have a deeper aversion to AI generated art? Why is he not repulsed by it as I am? He's a movie buff, watches almost everything, but you take a Disney classic like Lion King that was drawn and animated and want to tell me something about putting a text prompt to get lion with 6 fingers and 2 tongues. Apart from telling him to stop sending me TikToks, what can I do?
She's really
angry.
Do you know what it is? I think it's not just the AI thing. She thought more of her husband. She was like, "You're better than this. What are you doing?"
But that's like when you realize that this is a whack person.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Wow.
Yeah,
something. Yeah.
No, I'm not saying that about her husband. I'm saying like,
but it is.
no. I don't mean her husband. Imagine sometimes like maybe you thought you were dating a cool babe,
Yeah,
and then she now said something crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, damn,
So my own advice, as your egbon, you understand? First of all, your feelings are valid, but as in what you're worrying about is not. There's some things. So now, what you should imagine, your husband is not trying to even send you messages. First of all,
no,
he's
but
not even giving you text messages. First of all, chill now. Wait, he's not even trying to do that. Second of all, he's sending you stuff that is inviting. Is like he finds like there's some tics about certain people that you have to.
But like you had the ick though, like what?
I mean, that's what she said.
What I'm saying is that how icky is that an AI video? You don't have to even watch it.
Do you know what? I think it's because he's a movie buff, and she rated him, and she thought we both have this thing of like. There's many people who are very much against AI generated art because it's just like be artist. Yeah. And like, why? It's like someone sending, I don't know, AI generated music to you. Lot. You'd be like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Do you get? I think
that would give me the
exactly. So I think she rated her man as someone that like respects her.
But you can't block your husband or your wife.
No. If someone sends me, if someone says, "Hey, Wale, check out this new AI."
No, but to answer her own dilemma, how will you block? So how will you deal with this? Her husband.
She tell her husband that he's being whack.
Yeah, like this is not cool.
Yeah, like. The white guy, or call one of his guys, one of his friends, to tell him that he's whack.
You can't do that.
That's crazy.
We have some amazing guests in the building.
We sure do.
We've been on their pod, now they're on our pod. A swap for a swap, a pod for a pod. Yes. It's the D-Pick girls. D-Pick. I'm talking about Adiola and Mariam Musa. Hello, and welcome to the Receipts podcast. How are we all doing? Good. We've been chatting before we got here, and we were talking about Adiola mentioned an invention she wished happened during childbirth. Yeah, which is a clamp that just kind of opens up your vagina so the baby has more space just to be pulled out. Yeah, and it's 2025. I don't see why not.
Get on it, man.
Because you have it when you go get your thingy test, cervical.
That's
cervical.
Yeah, actually, because when you said it, I was really deep in it.
It could be.
She's here all night, girls. She's here all night. When I say no dilemmas.
Oh no.
And that's it for the show. Thank you girls so much. Did you have a good time? Did you want more dilemmas?
Yeah.
You look so disappointed. We'll get another dilemma in.
Let's do a bonus one.
You look truly disappointed.
Nice and varied.
You chat amongst ourselves
so nice
doing it.
No, I think that's a very weird thing to do.
I can't imagine being like, hey guys.
Yeah, man.
It's just not a headline. What is the headline when you're telling a friend about a guy? What are your headlines? What do you lead with?
Ooh.
So babe.
Yeah.
Babe.
I think it's how he makes me feel and what he does.
Yeah.
How he makes me feel like I really like him.
I'm trying to think. Hi, babe. Babe, I think I found that of my life.
Yeah. That's how you're like.
Babe.
Not he votes reform.
Yeah.
I think I'll talk about his job. I'll be like what he does for work. I'll be like, he's very handsome. He's good with his family. I think I'll talk about those. What he does for work, family, and his attractiveness. That will be like
what you would say.
Yeah, we'd lead him with that before we talk about his politics.
Yeah, and then we'll go into, because I don't know that much.
Not after 2 days. Like, no, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah, it will be like what he looks like, what he does for work, and how I feel about him.
Like,
I really like him. He's really
and if
nice.
he's attentive,
exactly, all of those sort of things. That's where we will go from. Anything else, I think it's a bit weird. But people are a bit weird.
Would it affect your friendship if you've got a close friend with someone and then they
get a partner that you just don't really agree with, or would you just cut their partner out?
Yeah, it depends on what
if it's the only thing.
It depends on what they've done. It depends on what they've done. Like if I feel like you're in a situation where your safety's in jeopardy.
No, they've just got political views.
Oh, just political views. But my friend's partner's got weird.
Yeah.
My friend's partner's got off-key political views.
But he's,
like
everything else is
reform,
fine.
but everything else is fine.
Everything else is actually
Do you
really
know
nice
what?
guy.
That's between her. That's up to her.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would drop my friend out.
I think the reform thing would be a big problem for me.
Yeah, that's a bit
As in,
mad
like, would
though.
it always be like, are you and your partners invited, or would it be like,
Your man's not coming. Yeah.
And also it depends, because you know some people have some off-key views, right? Like I probably have friends who have dated men who are homophobic, let's say. Don't bring that to when you come to my house. Like, as in, like, but there's some
Leave it
people
at
that
the
feel
door.
that way, and you just don't know. But some people, any conversations, that's what I mean.
that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. Because I feel like if it's someone that's you're spreading hate and you're bringing it up, that's much. If I know those are your views, you're nice to everyone, but you don't. But that's your view. What can I say? Like,
Eventually, I have to stop bringing this man around. Do you know them women that date like hoteps and they've all got conspiracy theories and they're like, oh, that's how the government. Eventually, stop coming. He's spoiling the party. Yeah. He's spoiling the party now. Yeah, because some people that have their mad views, but you don't know. I'm not saying that's good, but like at least you don't.
But
any excuse, they're like, and that's how they're doing this, and the gays are ruining our kids. I'm like, please get this information out of my house and get out of my face. I think it will be that. All right, next and last dilemma. Okay. Hi, Tolly and Audrey. First of all, as tradition, I want to give you your flowers. I've been a long-time listener since the podcast was a foursome, and I'm so happy to see your success. May you continue to be blessed with more success, more joy, more peace, more money, more love, and more of everything your heart desires with the grace of God. Amen.
Amen.
P.S. I saw you both at Usher concert earlier this year. I was too shy to come and say hi, but I just wanted to say you both look stunning in real life. Thank you. Now to my dilemma. I'm a 33-year-old African woman who's never been in a serious relationship. For context, in my 20s, I had very severe eczema, which completely shattered my confidence. Some days it was hard to even look at myself in the mirror, so I wasn't in the headspace to date at the time. Now that I'm better, I've had some interest from men, but I haven't felt compatible with them. I wouldn't say I'm ugly, but I also wouldn't call myself a baddie. I'm quite introverted, so I don't go out much, but I'm trying to change that by joining different social groups to meet people. I'm also on dating apps, but honestly, I don't know why I'm there. It feels like hell. I've been intimate with men and done friends with benefits things, but it's not for me. The question is, should I disclose that I've never been in a serious relationship? I know people often say the right person won't mind, and that may be true, but I also believe people can be quick to judge and sometimes shallow. On first dates, when I've been asked about my last relationship, I usually just say around 2 years ago because it feels easier. Some guys have been shocked by my answer, but I also wonder if I did get serious with a man, would I feel comfortable knowing I wasn't honest about my past? I'm currently single, but I think about the scenario often and what would I do? So girls, tell me, what would you do? Sorry if this is long and thanks for reading. I don't know if I'll tell off the bat, you know, because I think men will take advantage of it. I don't even believe, I tell women not to tell men that someone's cheated on you before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes men ask some questions to see what you can take.
Yeah, the cheating one.
Yeah, like, oh yeah, my ex cheated on me 5 times and I stayed and you did, and they're like, oh, very good.
Me, I don't see the benefit. I don't see how that is going to impact anything we've got going moving forward.
Yeah.
Do you know
Off the
what I
bat,
mean?
no.
If these things are on a need-to-know basis, he does not need to know that. Like, how
but
is that
maybe he wants to
relevant?
know when your last one was, because if you've just come out of a situation.
That's a point.
I mean, that's fair, and I feel like what she said was perfect.
Yeah,
I felt
like
around
about
2
2
years
years
ago,
ago.
keep it moving. But for me to divulge the inner workings of like,
I've never been in a serious relationship. I've only done this. Yeah, no.
Because, like Tolly's saying, they're probably going to weaponize it against you. Like, what difference does it make? It makes no difference to what we're doing now. We like each
If
other.
anything, you can relate back to your last situationship. He doesn't need to know.
Like, that it wasn't a relationship, exactly.
Yeah, or at least let trust be built. Like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have transparency in relationships, but I feel like stuff like that is earned. I feel like off the bat, too many times, us women, we want to give everything. Like, and it's like, no, we have to earn that stuff. Like, it's like, eventually, if you want to get into, oh, you know, this is my history and blah, 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 when you're having a deep conversation, when you trust the person, but someone you're just meeting does not need to know that information.
And I feel like we've got, like you said, they take advantage because then he can just be like, oh, I don't need to wife her early.
Exactly.
I can play around.
No one else has.
Yeah. So you have to kind of protect yourself.
Yeah.
How you show up for yourself, how you was, how they see you. So if you're eager and you're so
exactly. And then on top of it, they'll just be like, they start saying things like, no, but why did no man take her seriously then?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They
but they will flip it on its head and make you the bad guy for something so innocent and harmless. So no, let people earn that side.
And also, some men are actually mad and be using your like vulnerable moments against you later on.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
you're just like, oh, do you know what? I wish I kept my mouth shut.
I should have told you that sort of thing. I wouldn't say anything until it's right to.
Trust is built.
Yeah.
Trust is built.
And what are they giving you?
And also, what does that change about anything? What does that mean for the price of rice? Whatever the saying is, it doesn't make a difference to anything we're doing here.
Absolutely zero.
Because do you want to get a CV from them? Do you want to feedback from them? What does it matter? So I wouldn't.
Yeah, same.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I don't be telling.
And also, don't let it occupy your mind too much. Just you're overthinking it.
It's really not that.
It's not that deep at all. And people just ask it for conversation's sake.
Yeah,
it's not because they care that deeply about your last relationships. They just ask because it's like what you're meant to ask on a date.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I just find out crazy that she's overthinking that.
Like, but I think it's because it's probably an insecurity for her. So it's so big in her head. But
but that's what I mean. Is that's like for someone that wouldn't think about that in that sense, that's like, wow, this is such a big deal.
Yeah, I think because for her, she's thinking, why haven't I been? It's probably something she asks herself, and it's probably about herself.
She's trying to mentally prepare herself for when it comes. So she's being optimistic about when the time does come and how should she maneuver in the situation when it arises. But
it's not a thing, babe.
It's not a thing.
It's absolutely not a thing. They don't deserve an explanation.
Not
It's
at all.
absolutely fine.
Exactly.
Where are we keeping Strumboy? Obviously not anymore, but you know.
It's not everything that you need to know.
I don't say
when the time comes, you'll find out. When if it doesn't, then
about doing too much.
Yeah, you don't need that. Like you don't need to. And the thing is, they get you with them deep late night talks, and they're like, "Oh, so what happened?" They're saying about, "Oh, and then he cheated and I took back." So they're thinking, "Oh, so you go back?" Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, all of that. Very, very good.
They're taking notes.
Love that. Yeah, no. You two play the game and keep your cards close to your chest sometimes as well. Is what I would say. I mean, every so often we like to beg it and be like friend of the show, and we're talking about the Ciaras who have seen us once and probably will never remember us again. But this is genuinely deep down to the roots, to the blood, an actual friend of the show. She's been on here quite a few times. You have hosted live shows for us. We have the amazing Nadia J in the building.
Massive fangirl. I'm sat here like, oh my God.
Hello. This is Nadia's first time in our new studio.
First of all, stunning.
Thank you, honey.
Second of all, I am literally like, I can't believe I've made it out of my kitchen shouting at the podcast to actually be
Wait, what was the last thing you shouted at us about?
Oh, I was shouting at when you lot were talking. Oh, no. Brent was talking about when you guys were talking about the girl that wanted to marry the guy that was. He was already married. He was already married.
Yes.
Oh, she wanted to be a second wife.
I was screaming. I was screaming. I was like, if this girl, basically I was screaming alongside with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else I've screamed
I hope that girl
at.
stood up.
When Brent was talking, I was screaming too. But what was I screaming?
What, our Christian correspondent?
Yeah, I thought it was really good. Like it really gave depth. And
I really want a pastor on the podcast.
Yeah,
I really want, but someone that would actually talk the talk.
things.
Yeah, I think it's like a good time for it. We're all still here, so apparently the rapture.
Oh yeah,
what rapture?
I was rapture on the 23rd.
There was meant to be a rapture on the 25th. I knew nothing about this until my friend called me and was like, "Oh, you're still here."
Wait,
well, we're all fucked.
What happens during a rapture again? The world ends.
No, God comes and collects his people.
Oh.
So
Or are we just not being collected?
Yeah, so if we're still here, it might have actually happened. We just weren't collected.
No, because I think Brent would have
Oh my
been.
God, no, stop. Oh my God. No, if I'm still here with Brent, I know that I'm in the right place.
Yeah, amen.
As that pastor once said, if you get to heaven and you do not see me there, you are in hell. If you get to heaven and you do not see me, you are in hell.
No.
So I say that to say, as long as I'm still here, there's no rapture that's happened.
Oh my God.
Imagine being so brave to say he knows exactly
so
where he is going.
He knows exactly who the
But
hell
also
he
the
is.
same Bible says you will not know the time, the day. Like you won't know.
It'll just happen on a whim.
All these
do you know what I mean?
false pastors are like, oh, it's going to happen on this day, and like.
Gosh, I feel like I've been alive long enough to see quite a few of it now.
Yeah.
We've seen our own versions of
If
raptures.
you are a pastor that was proper preaching that, what do you say at next week's church?
You have you have to.
Yeah, I feel like we ain't got things are not done yet.
If you're a pastor that said a rapture was happening and it didn't happen, you have to not be here anymore.
Yeah, you can't.
To make a point,
you gotta run off.
You have to be like, I'm just not alive
Gotta get
anymore.
out of
So
here,
people
man.
be like, maybe it did happen and it was him that got chosen
But
only.
where does this come? Like, I don't think God's finished. I feel like we've really got stuff to do still.
Yeah.
I hope so.
I hope so.
Oh, I do.
I hope so. I've got loads to do.
not
I've
ready
got my
to
to-do
go.
list needs to doing.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
So
got
please,
things
Lord,
to do.
same.
and
give us
all of
20 years,
that.
please, Max.
Yes. Anaya's in the studio with us as well today, and she's like just watching
on the
us,
other
like
side of the
grinning.
cameras.
I feel like we're like, she's like proud of her aunties and her
Yeah,
mummy,
she
like, look at
is.
them having a little chin wag.
She's also plotting on the things that she's going to knock down because she just loves she just loves tearing things. Like she
I
gets
love
like
that
some
for
sort of
her.
weird kick out of tearing things. But she's been really well behaved actually.
I was like
for
that
now.
as a kid. My mum used to call me a destructive element. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Hey, girls.
Can I pretend I'm looking on my phone too?
No.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm such a fan. Sorry.
Hey girls, firstly, thank you for your honesty, humour and unwavering sisterhood. Your voices uplift, empower and make so many of us feel seen. You're not just entertaining, you're truly inspiring.
Amen.
Reminding us that there's strength in vulnerability and power in being unapologetically ourselves.
Amen.
I'm going to try my very best to keep this short, although I'm a qualified yapper, so apologies if it's longer than it needs to be. So, I am 24 years old and a recently qualified teacher.
Oh,
Okay.
I landed my first teaching job in September and I am loving it. Congratulations. A few weeks ago, I went out with a group of friends for dinner and ended up at a bar where I met this guy. Let's call him Josh.
Okay.
Josh and I really hit it off and we went back to his place. Although we didn't sleep together that night, we stayed up all night talking. He mentioned he had a son and I didn't think too much of it.
okay.
He dropped me home the next morning and we arranged a date for the following weekend. The date was amazing. We had a great time and it ended with a bang, literally.
Oh, yeah.
LOL. Get it? Since then, we've been texting every day and I couldn't wait to see him again until.
Sorry. We're clearly friends, isn't it?
Last week, I was at work and it was the end of the school day and I was sending my class home. Okay. As one boy in my class whose mother has picked him up all year is waiting to be picked up, all I hear him shout is, "Daddy!" And to my shock horror, it was Josh.
Her daddy.
Oh,
It was her zaddy.
no. What the hell are the odds?
I was mortified. So is this against the law or something?
Well, it's just a bit
Yeah.
intrusive, isn't it? Carry on though.
Yeah.
Although this alone can't get me into any trouble, as this is not technically prohibited, it is highly discouraged for obvious reasons. I really like working at this school and I feel like I just settled in. What do? I've literally been ghosting him all week. Also, to make things worse, I am like 99% sure he's still with the child's mother.
That was going to be my question. Yeah.
Thank you so much in advance for any advice. Love you girls.
Damn
now,
it, man.
Here's what I will do.
What would you do?
Hey, little
Let's
Jimmy.
call Josh's son Joshy.
Yeah.
Joshy J.
Hey, little Joshy, come here.
Joshy Jr.
Come. Sit right here. Is your mum and dad still together?
Is everything okay at home?
Facts.
Do mummy and daddy sleep in the same bed?
Wait, he's in year 10, by the way.
No, he's not, he's younger.
Oh, is he younger than
yeah.
that? Okay.
You know, you have like the age is you have to be like, do mummy and daddy sleep in the
So
same
wait,
bed?
did she say she's in a secondary school?
No, I don't know where you got that from.
Well, did I just make that up?
Yeah, you did. It's okay.
Not me just having my own.
No, sometimes our minds
My
do that.
bad.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
No, we don't know what year. I know what year she teaches, but we don't know what year she teaches. No, because you're 99% sure he's still with the baby's
Yeah.
mum, just leave it.
Exactly.
Just leave it, man.
That's exactly
And
what
if you
I
don't
was
want to
gonna say.
ghost, maybe message him to be like, hey,
Work
I'm in a
is
really awkward
inappropriate.
situation because of work. Obviously, you had a great time, but I'm sure you understand why this can't happen. Full stop.
So did she not see Josh when the kid went daddy? Did she just like peek, see him and run off?
You should go talk to him.
Yeah, I'm trying to work out like the logistics of that. Like, so you realize it was him and ran off and thought, oh my god.
Yeah, maybe.
I would have, I'm brazen. I would have gone right outside.
Oh my God, hi. Yeah.
No, that is awkward. I don't think I would.
I would have gone to say hi. I would have gone to say
like,
hi.
oh my God.
And the reason why I would have gone to say hi is because I know that if there's any funny business that he's still with the mum, it'll be obvious in that moment. Yeah, I would have gone to say hi.
In that moment, you can read his behavior.
Yeah, exactly.
What is her question? She wants to know what she would do.
She has to hang it up, man.
You have to hang it up.
But not because of the work, not because of the scenario, but because of she's pretty sure he's with the mum.
Yeah. If you're pretty sure she's with the mum,
99% is pretty high.
That's too high.
Yeah, it is.
And you know the reasons why you think that.
Yeah.
And then on top of it, it probably isn't the most appropriate thing. Do you know what I mean? I can see why that's frowned upon. You know, so it just feels like it's just not.
Have a conversation with him though.
I'll message him to be like, hey, obviously I know that you are little Josh's dad. It might be a bit awkward us dating.
No, guys are getting so creative though, because it'll be interesting to see what he's got to say, because my friend was saying that, I was gonna bait it up. I'll tell you guys off air.
Okay.
It's gonna just bait up the situation. But I just feel they're just getting very creative with what they're saying.
But that's what I was gonna say. I feel like now it gives him an opportunity to be like, funny. Oh no, like that. He, anything. But if she just walked out, straight away you know what's going on. You can read him, you can read whatever. Would I stop seeing him? I don't know. I'm selfish. I don't know if I'd stop seeing him.
That's great.
So what would I do? I would have gone to speak to Josh, but now that that's not happened, I would meet up with him and find out what's going on. I don't know if I would completely end it.
I think, honestly, to be completely honest,
I'm gonna teach him a thing or two. Give me some extra homework. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm just here for the plot, guys. I'm in my villain bag at the moment. So I am here for the plot. So
it's not illegal.
No, it's definitely not.
You don't do anything bad. I think what I would just want to be sure is if the mum and dad are still together. That's all it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't give a damn about my job. I can't lie. But yeah, but I would, but I wouldn't. In the sense of it's not a crime.
Just
it's
to
not
say,
like it's a student.
one day we're going to be looking for keys and I's put it in a bin.
Has she?
Yeah.
Okay, just so we know.
We'll take it out after.
Yeah. Just so we remember where the key is one day.
Yeah. So I say for the plot, but is there a thing that you can't date parents? I'm pretty sure you can.
She said it's not encouraged. Like it's not like
you're
not allowed to.
And she met him outside of. So
Exactly.
What a wild coincidence.
And she's 24. He never picks up the kid anyway. Like it's like it was one time. Do you know what? Maybe I'll message him to be like, hey, I know you are Josh's dad. Josh's dad.
Just ask.
I love stuff like that. I'll just be like, oh my God, like
me too. That's a bit of me.
Your son go to my school?
Yeah. I'm gonna. Your son goes to my school. I saw you pick my son up.
I'll be like, oh.
Also, she's 24. Please live. Like these are the things you want to be telling your kids when you're like 55 and be like, you'll never guess what had happened. Like I had to, send my dilemma into the receipts 20 years ago because you know what I mean? You never know. He could be your husband. You never know. So I would keep seeing him, but definitely tell him that.
And
see how he feels.
Mark is the
mama.
Mum.
Is mama.
Because I still think they're together.
Same. I highly believe that they're together.
Go on, and so in the end, you would stay talking to Mr. Josh?
Stay talking to him, but let him know.
Yeah, I would definitely let him know. But I need to get to the bottom of the mum situation.
Yeah, I think I need to know if they're still together or not, and then I'll be like, okay, cool, fair.
Because it can't be a double situation.
Yeah,
I can't be risking my job and on top of it you're married. Do you know what I mean? So it's one or the other. Pick your battles.
Hello, amazing people, and welcome to another episode of the Receipts podcast, where Audrey, my co-host, is sipping on her chilled rosé wine.
I know that's right. Yes, I am.
Because it's the right thing to do. Hello, wonderful people. Welcome to another episode. Hope you are all feeling fun, feeling funky, and feeling somewhat fresh. It's your girl, Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
We have an amazing guest in the building, a friend of the show. Actually, a friend of us personally. And he's actually my friend because he's been to my yard. That's how you can actually know when someone is actually like friend, actual mate, buddy, more importantly, a well-renowned actor. Kaya!
Hello. You're a first gate girl?
Yeah, I'm not though.
Is it?
I'm not a first gate girl.
You're 7.
I was not a first gate girl. I'm a girl from first gate.
What school did you go?
I did primary school there, but did St. Stephen's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was going to go St. Angela's, but moved.
Wow. What do you think you'd be like if you were
I
an
would be
Angela's girl?
so different if I went to St. Angela's. So St. Angela's is a school in Plaistow?
Forest Gate.
Yeah. And it is
girls' school as well,
all girls school, brown uniform. It feels like the epitome of like a feisty little... Yeah.
It's dangerous.
Yeah.
Every time, like...
I don't know what it's like now.
Yeah, because I remember, and I don't know for a fact, but I know that these girls went to St. Angela's when I got chased in Stratford.
They did.
Yeah. 100%.
They did. Sorry.
And
if they had you on their toes as well.
Make it hot. Tell us a story.
So basically, back in the day...
Back in the day, there used to be this venue called Stratford Rex.
Yeah.
Kyle, do you remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Ghana Independence used to be there.
yeah, they used to do a lot of Ghana Independence there, and they also used to have this rave called Young Man Standing.
Last Man Standing.
Last Man. It was Young Man and Last Man as well. There was two.
I didn't know Young Man.
Yeah,
and
Young
Last
Man was for the under 18.
For the under 18.
Ah.
So I, from the suburbs of Woodford, me and my girls, we decided we were going to go to Young Man Standing, and we were walking through Stratford, the old shopping centre.
Yeah.
And then this was at the time when everyone had like Nokia face-offs. So I'm giving you context so you know the time that we're dealing with. And I'm walking through the old shopping centre trying to get to the Rex, and then all I heard was, "Oi!" And I looked at my friend, and we held hands and we just started running. We just cut. And
They might not have been after you.
No, they started chasing us.
You might drop something.
They only chased you because you ran.
Yeah, they chased us, and then she was like, they were like, "Give us your phones, give us your phones."
Okay, maybe they were trying to rob you. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. But I was so fast. I was out of there. I jetted. I was gone. So I didn't know. But I know that they probably went to St. Angela's.
They probably did.
Yeah.
St. Angela's was yeah.
My God.
Did you go to
so
St.
scared of
Bon's?
those girls.
How was St. Bon's was a boys' version of St. Angela's.
Right.
Yeah.
How was St. Bon's for you?
It was a learning experience.
Tell us.
No, I had a great time. I mean, Bonds is like, I've been told that I need to up my TikTok usage.
Why?
Because I'm just not on it. I'm just
Yeah, I
like,
hate it. I don't like it.
Why does everyone keep forcing
I'm
us,
not.
man?
But because of my show and like promoting and stuff, apparently that's the best way to promote stuff.
Right, okay.
So I've been told like, get on TikTok. So then, and I didn't do anything with it for ages. And then they were like, well, obviously you have to follow people. Like you can't just
can't just be there.
Yeah, just making it isn't enough. And then I stumbled upon this guy who has TikTok, like old videos of St. Bonds.
Oh, wow.
And just not like when I was there, but maybe like 2015.
Yeah,
those
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
times. And it has not got any better in terms of like, the boys are still hooligans.
Yeah.
But the thing is, with Bonds, we were taught to like treat everyone with respect. So we're like, inside we're like vandals, but we're like standing up for teachers when they come in the room, we're saying our prayers, but we're throwing tables and chairs.
Okay.
It's like, it's duality of man.
Yeah.
But I felt I had a great time there, and like, I survived. I made it through, and then I went to sixth form as well, and then that's where St. Angela's and St. Bonds join
together. Yeah.
So you've got and then you get some externals, which are like people who've come from other schools. I think the word external sounds a bit
mad. It does, yeah.
Now, we used to just say it all the
racist.
time, but now I think about it, like to call people externals is mental.
No, I think it sounds alright.
But yeah, I had a great time in Bonds. That's why I started MCing.
Oh,
I
of
found
course you
myself.
fucking did. What was your MC name?
Clays.
Huh?
Clays.
Well, say it with chest.
What?
Clays.
Louder.
What? I'm not.
No, you're
Why you
whispering
said
it.
like I'm,
Enunciate.
like
You're
I'm
an
shy.
extrovert.
We've shared ours before.
It's still my Instagram name, Clays.
Clays.
Yeah.
Can you give us a preview of what
No.
Clay? Why not?
No, I
I'll
can't.
do mine.
But where does Clays come
I'll
from?
do mine.
You do you.
Yeah.
Yours.
I was MCT. And she was Miss
Lady Larry.
Lady Larry.
Did you have bars?
Yeah.
You wrote them?
Yeah.
We
And you
sang
did?
them on this very hit platform.
Yeah. Go on, Oz. Take away.
They call me Lady Larry.
Wait, hang on. Why did it? Why does it start like a nursery rhyme?
Because it is.
That was her unique selling point, okay? Go on, Audrey. Don't let him discourage you, fucking East Londoner. Go on, Audrey.
They call me Lady Larry. All the boys know I'm sexy. I'm so bad, so don't step to me. When I step up on the mic, you know I'm naughty.
You next.
That's mental. I've got a lot to say about that.
Share.
That's huh? No, but you can find like mine's still available.
No, but we want to hear it live.
I don't remember.
You know, anybody who's ever wrote
like
bars ever remembers their bars.
I'll never forget.
Yeah,
those
no, I was
bars.
sick.
Go on.
I was actually sick.
Let me hear it.
Huh?
Let me hear it.
At some point.
Because you were sick,
Yeah.
but you never.
Go on. What were you gonna say? Made it?
Yeah.
I did all right.
No, not as an actor. I'm not talking about as
No,
an
I'm
MC.
talking about music.
Did you actually become an MC, Papa?
Were you in a crew?
Yeah.
What's your crew name?
Red Hot.
No, I feel like you're trolling, but I also feel like that might have been a thing on pirate radio.
No, we were on radio. We were on Channel U. We had a hit song.
What was it?
I don't want to be like, yeah, I remember, and then you're like, I was
honestly,
No,
joking.
but if I tell you, you will remember.
Okay, but
I
say
just,
it. Yeah, I
like,
want to remember it. I genuinely
but
want to know it. Because I actually don't know that about you.
I was the queen of Channel U. I know everything.
Junior Special.
What? What?
Stop
Winding me up.
This is a live broadcast. What was
Junior
it?
Special.
Junior Special.
Yeah.
How did it go? Please, please, please. I won't laugh.
It's okay. So
Yeah.
we had we were a serious crew, grime crew. Then we made a joke song for like ourselves, like an internal thing, about chicken and chips.
Mm.
And then that
Blew up. What's a chicken and chip shop? What was it song, sorry?
It's called Junior Special.
Yeah, how does it go?
Junior Special.
Yeah.
Please, just say
You just
recognizable
like
line.
it's like
I know Amanda's frantically typing in the background trying to find it. Really?
it's yeah.
Oh
Just
my
sent you the
God,
link.
I thought he was trolling.
Anyway,
Oh, here it is. He's not trolling. There's a link.
Play the thing. If you don't want to give us a live performance, play it.
no, but it's not one of them things that you can like. You need to know the context. Okay, go for it.
Oh
Is that an
my
ad?
God, no. It's real.
How many views?
And it has 1.1 million views. And I can see you there in the red. It's like,
I can even tell through those pixels.
Oi.
Oh my God. Is that the song I'm meant to know?
Yeah.
So I have the worst habit ever in the world. Anytime I am around, near, or can sniff a musician, their song is in my head.
Yeah.
And it takes every single part of me to not sing it. So I was just about to be like, back up your shit and go. And I was like, no, stop. Because the person who sang that is in the building and you shouldn't be doing that. But I still did it. Hello, it's your girl, Tolly T.
Just call me Audrey.
And as you can tell, I'm very, very excited to tell you about our guest. We have the musician, Traitor.
Yeah.
That
Oh my
is
God, literally.
Catbird! Hi, honey. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
There was also another video I saw of yours that made me like love you even more, and it was you talking about grief. And it was so special to me because I think I have this thing about when I go through something, I like to hear how other people dealt with it.
Yes.
And it was your video, and another one that really helped me with was the little book by Chimamanda. I don't know if you've ever read it. It's called No, it's absolutely brilliant. It's like this tiny, really, really, like just a really good book. Because I think sometimes when you feel something, you don't have words for it, and it's amazing to hear someone actually put it into words. How are you? How are you dealing with it? Because I don't think it ever leaves you.
No, you just learn to live with it and you learn to exist with it. And I've kind of accepted that with every happy moment or big achievement in my life, I'll cry as well. And I've just sort of become at one with it. I think when my dad passed away, that was 5 years ago, Christmas Day. And it was a bit of a strained relationship. So it wasn't just straight down the line grief. It was very confusing.
That was 5 years ago as well, actually.
Oh,
November.
Oh my gosh,
And also the same relationship, strained.
Yeah, very strained. And it was so, it was like, very, very strange. I had therapy like straight away. So
Same.
Yeah, did you?
Literally made 3 days later. Yeah. I was like, well, it's time now.
The doctors were like, he's got a few weeks left. And I was like, right, it's time to lock in on this therapy when he's not here. I was literally like, because it was 2 weeks before. Me and my sister literally were like, it's going to be Christmas Day, isn't it?
Really?
We just were like, I just feel like it's going to be Christmas Day. Knowing us, so knowing him,
So he was
dramatic
sick.
exit. Yeah, he had cancer. And so when he passed away, went straight into therapy and just unpacked the whole relationship that I had with him, which was so key in learning how to parent my inner child and also just seeing him as a human being that had flaws rather than a dad.
Yeah.
And just little things that I would think about when I was younger that would really like hurt me if he said, oh, I'm going to come pick you up. And then he just wouldn't show up. Growing up, I'd be like, oh yeah, it's just I'm not worthy of anyone's like, no one probably would care about me or want to be around me or whatever. And then it wasn't till now, as an adult, I'm just like, oh, he just couldn't be asked. He actually just couldn't be asked. And him,
he was just quite selfish person actually. He just wanted to hang out with his mates.
Couldn't be asked. And that obviously affected a 7-year-old as, like taking on all these problems. But as an adult, I'm like, yeah, he just couldn't be asked. And just didn't want to in that moment.
Yeah.
I wanted to at the time when he said he wanted to and didn't after.
Didn't want to, yeah.
So after I had therapy, that really helped me. But it's only now 5 years later that I feel like I'm experiencing grief in a bit more of a straight line with my dad. Just because maybe he passed when I was 20 and now I'm 25. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 5 years of my life that you haven't been a part of. And then when my granddad passed away last year, that was just like grief.
Yeah.
Of just hell. Just being in the midst of turmoil and having no clue how I was gonna get out of it.
Yeah.
But it doesn't get easier.
No,
like,
it
I think
doesn't,
when
yeah.
people are like, time is a healer, I'm like, it actually doesn't
I'm
heal.
not convinced
not
it
for grief.
Yeah, I don't think it is. And also, I think what I feel about grief, which just doesn't help to add to anyone else's head, sorry guys, is that like, when I'm like, oh, I'm really sad about this person dying or whatever, like, but I wasn't that close to him, but it still hit me. And I was like, there's still going to be more with this, but for people that I really love.
Yeah.
And that one, I could just start crying.
Yeah,
like, I could
same.
just
The
sit at
thoughts.
home and just start
Yeah,
crying. Like, because
yeah.
I'm like, wait, this is not just oh, you know what, you get one and done. Everybody gets the one and done, and then that's, no, there's going to be more people, and then you're going to feel more for them as well, and it's going to really impact your life.
I saw a video, not a video, my auntie sent a Reddit of this like older guy, and he said how grief is like a shipwreck and you it crashes and everything gets thrown into the ocean and you're trying to pick up random things from the ship to just hold on to. But the waves keep hitting you like intensely right when it first happens. The waves of grief just keep hitting you. And then over time, the waves spread out, but they don't hurt any less. They're just spread it out, and you can start to predict when those waves will come. So if it's like an anniversary, their birthday, Christmas, a big life achievement, you start to predict. And then that sort of helped me work out. And then it's when Andrew Garfield said grief is just love with no home. I was like, that helped me so much, because I was like, oh, I'm just feeling lots of love.
Yeah.
That I can't give to the person anymore.
Yeah.
And when I cry, I can just be like, I just wish I could give it to him,
To
and I
someone.
can't.
Yeah, we can't. Yeah,
You know, when you were saying about as you got older, you realised that you just couldn't be asked. Was that peace? Did that bring you peace, or did that bring you sort of more turmoil?
That brought me peace, because I was just like even his funeral, it was so interesting, because it was like his best friend would come up and speak about him, and I'd go, oh my God, you were someone's best friend.
Oh my God, I had the exact same feeling.
I was like, wow. So like he was talking about how they met in the 70s and all this stuff. And I was like,
I just felt sorry for everyone else. I was like, oh my God, you've lost your best.
Yeah.
I remember my dad's best friend calling me, and I cried because I was like, you've lost your best friend. And I could imagine what it would be like to lose a best friend. Or even looking at my sister, I was like, my gosh, you've lost your dad.
Yeah.
And it took me a very long time to personalize it. I don't know, it says you have also lost your dad as well.
Yeah. And I think I only personalize it now the more people ask about it who like I don't know. So if I meet somebody new and they're like, oh, what's your relationship like with your dad? I'm like, he's dead. So
It's my favorite thing to do, yeah.
And then they're like, oh. And I'm like, yeah.
I love a dead dad joke.
You just like,
oh my
Just
God,
in
it
meetings
is
and
my
everything.
favorite thing to do. And then you see everyone be like, oh, sorry. I'm like, no, people die. Blankly, like, we don't have to do this. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. And it's so interesting when you meet other people who have experienced grief, they can like, the way we speak to each other is way different to people who haven't. So if it's like someone who hasn't and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Like, how are you doing? Like, how do you feel? Versus someone who's also experienced grief, they're like, oh, I lost my sister. I'm like, it's awful. It's hell. And they're like, yeah, it's just sort of awful. But you have to not feel guilty for feeling joy within that. You're allowed to feel happy and have really great moments while still missing the person.
I think that's the hard bit, because it's like you kind of want to call the person quickly or be like, hey, this thing happened, update someone. And it's like, oh, there's actually no. And it's just like, again, like even talking about that, I went to an uncle's funeral and seen his best friend there as well. And the best friend thing just really got me. I was like, that's your friend.
I was balling off. I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is your best friend. And then as the sort of funeral progressed and different people went up, I was like, I'm not sad anymore. But when the best friends came up, I was like, oh, this is really sort of sad.
Yeah.
Like, this is quite a sad time. And that helped me humanize him more and see him as like a multifaceted human. But that helped me so much in just being like, yeah, he just couldn't be arsed. And I also think he was absolutely undiagnosed with some level of neurodivergency, whether that was ADHD or, because even traumatic moments were all due to sensory things that I think he just found overwhelming. And that's why he would like shout and
So I think therapy just helped me so much really unpack him and then kind of let it go. But you never fully let it go, but be at peace with it.
What's your background? Where's your family from?
Dad was Nigerian and my mum's Jamaican.
I did not know your dad was Nigerian.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How much you lean into the Nigerian side of you, if at all?
Not as much as I would like. And I think because we weren't that close, it just wasn't at the top of his list to really like teach me and my sister about it.
Yeah.
And then because I was closer to my mum and my granddad and that side of my family, I just leaned more into the Caribbean side. But I think actually since his passing, I've gotten closer with my cousins on that side. And we've like had more of a relationship. So that's been really good at like helping me lean more into my Nigerian side. But I do need to do it more. I just, not as much as I would like.
I'll teach you.
I was going to say you've got the perfect teacher.
I'll
here.
teach you. Did your dad get to see any of the assertion of your career?
No, he was very much like, you need to go to uni.
Yeah, I was going to ask that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He was like, you need to go to uni, you need to do this, you need to do that. And he got it with my sister. So she did go to uni. She's like 6 years older than me. But I was like, yeah, no.
Anybody doing that shit?
No,
yeah.
no.
Are you the last born?
Yeah.
That's that's one of my favorite things about being the last born, right? Because everybody else got to, I'm so grateful to my siblings for doing things the right way so I can be like, oh, well, not for me.
Yeah.
Like I can be the disappointment. They can be like, you know what, we've had it here.
Yeah.
So it's actually okay for someone to be like a bit more higgy hagger.
Yeah, because I just was like, my sister was so good at, she got really good GCSEs, A levels, like super, super smart. And she got her ADHD diagnosis a few years ago. She was like, yeah, you didn't see the journey and how it got here though. It's hell. Like, it's awful.
Yeah.
But because she did all of that, I was like to my mum, oh, I just want to go to like performing arts school and stuff. And she was like, okay, well, as long as you get your GCSEs, I barely even got my GCSEs. I think I got 4 or 5, 2 A's, and then the rest were
That's good enough, boy.
awful.
Yeah.
How do people get to Brit School? Anybody I know that went to Brit School, I'm so jealous of them because Jessie J went to Brit School as well, didn't she? Yeah.
You just apply.
Oh.
Because I imagine a Save the Last Dance. Have you seen a Save the Last Dance?
No.
Oh my God. As a performer, no.
Wait, are you
You have to watch that tonight.
She can't though because it won't be good to her.
No, but she's going to
When
watch
did
it as
it come
comedy.
Yeah, okay.
You-
fair.
she
I
can
have
watch
a
it
thing
as
called
comedy.
Movies pre 2005.
Oh yeah, it was before that.
Yeah, it was like
I tried-
99.
You won't watch anything pre
was she
2005.
born
Yeah,
then?
I really struggle.
You won't
When
enjoy it.
Were you born?
No.
What year were you born?
2000.
Oh my God, it was out before she was born.
Do you know what spins me? Someone
God.
born in 2000 is 20. Is an
Yeah.
adult.
That's crazy.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah, 25.
but that actually spins me like how
Yeah.
quick life is going. Like
That's
25 is an
actually
adult.
mad.
I remember feeling like an adult at 25.
Same.
Someone's born 2007. They're an adult.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like it here. But you need to watch that film because it is a
I
classic.
probably won't.
You won't.
Okay,
you
fair-
won't like it.
fair enough.
anymore.
But
Or
it is-
maybe one. No, I probably won't.
no,
But you do
yeah, I don't think
apply
you
and
will.
then you do an audition.
So you do an audition.
Yeah.
Do you remember what you did for your audition?
Yeah, I was extra at that age. I used to I wanted to do like different kind of covers that people wouldn't expect from me. So I sang like a Jimi Hendrix song.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
And they were surprised. And then I had to do like a theory test. I can't do theory, so I was awful at that. And then you find out like a month or 2 later and I got in.
So do you have to pick like a specialist subject? So you apply to do music or
Yeah.
drama? Okay, cool.
Yeah. So I applied for music because I thought I don't want to do musical theatre. And I just think love musical theatre students, but they're quite intense.
Do you though? Do you though?
Do you know what? They just sing all the time.
All the time.
All the time they sing. And that was the probably the most annoying thing about them. The actual annoying students love you guys. Were the theatre students.
Why?
Drama.
Really?
I remember one time in year 10. We were like waiting to go to our next class and we were outside, just sat on the benches and there was this guy and this girl and they were breaking up. But it was very loud. It was very dramatic.
Yeah.
Do you want to be with me? Yes or no? And she was like, no.
Oh.
And then he stormed off. And I thought, I've got maths with him next period. So where's he going? He needs to come back. And then we had maths next period and he came and sat down. I was like, hey, like, you okay? He was like, and he was just very, very...
Yeah, doing a lot.
Yeah, he was doing a lot. He was very dramatic. And they would do like, oh my God, I remember we were walking to another lesson and there was this couple and they were arguing and the guy roughed up the girl, pushed her against the wall and was like ready to sort of beat her. And then
we go, oh my gosh, stop, what are you doing? If you
They
tell me they
stand-
were acting, I'm gonna.
Not end scene. They stopped. They faced us and said, 1 and 2 people. Shut the front door. No, they did not. I was like, lock this whole school off right now. Lock it off.
This episode is sponsored by Boots, the beauty destination this Christmas.
Okay, so I don't mean to brag. I really don't, but I'm going to brag. I have been on top of my Christmas shopping this year, and Boots has been my go-to place.
I absolutely agree. And you know what? Yeah, you can always trust Boots to have the best new exclusive trending beauty gifts. I mean, who doesn't love perfume or skincare?
Okay, so I am all over skincare and beauty products. I love it for me. I love it for my friends. And sometimes, with all the love in the world, I kind of look at them and think, okay, what do I think you need? And then I get them that as a gift. I think it's always really nice to try something that you've actually never used before. Because often you buy the same beauty products all the time. So if I'm going to gift you, I'm going to give you something new and exciting, something you haven't tried yet.
Yeah, I love that for us.
And something that's like, I've tried, but I don't think everybody else has, is I'm a cleansing balm babe. It's honestly the first thing I do when I start like taking off my makeup. And I have a new favourite, and I think it's only right that I gift the people I love it. And it's the LMS Pro Collagen Black Cherry Cleansing Balm. I love it. It's great. Would recommend. So it's a gift.
And what I want to gift to my younger cousin, because she's just about to start her skincare journey, is the Happy 4-step routine. So I think it's perfect for younger girls that are just about to enter the world of skincare. And I think she'd love it. And it's available on boots.com from the 14th of November.
Do you know what I like about it? I've seen it. It's the bright colours.
Yeah,
I am
it's
a
so pretty.
sucker for things that are bright colours, especially when I'm gifting things as well. And also, what I absolutely love doing is that like giving little gifts in addition to the big gifts. So I'll like throw in like the Boots Glossy Balm Trio. Because it's like got 3 different colours. Who doesn't love lip gloss? I put lip gloss in my car, in my handbag, and in every room in my house somewhere. And I think everyone else should do that too.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? You know how we always talk about like our everything shower? I think the Estridge Complete Shave Set is perfect. I just think like who doesn't want to luxuriate while shaving?
Not luxuriate.
Luxuriate. Who doesn't want to luxuriate whilst they're having their everything shower? I think it's the perfect gift. And guys, don't forget to collect points on your Boots Advantage card.
Gift happily ever after with Boots. Shop in store, online or on the app.
Products in selected stores, subject to availability.
3 for 2 on gifts marked with the parcel symbol.
Every third product is free.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of The Receipts Podcast. Hope you're all feeling good, feeling funky and feeling fresh. I am very, very excited today. I am gassed because there's like being on radio and then there's been on television.
Yeah.
And at that time, we all watched the same shows at the same time. There was no like, there was 5 options.
Yeah.
So you're watching that. And Channel 4 was kind of the only one we were really watching because that's what was cool at the time.
It was very cool at the time.
And how did the audience take you?
The audience were fine.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. The audience were absolutely fine. So I started on MTV.
Yeah.
So after Kiss, I went to work in so at Kiss, I was working at a record company at the same time. So how the sort of industry worked back then was most DJs also had record company jobs. So they'd be A&R executives or pluggers. And pluggers were the people who would sort of lobby the radio stations to get a record played. You had to do all of that back then. So I became a plugger at Arista Records, which
you've done a lot.
Sony BMG. So I was doing the 2 together, as well as having the show on Kiss. And then I got the MTV gig, and I have a funny story about the MTV gig. So this is really just to advice to anyone that when you want to do something and you're in that headspace of doubt or second guessing, just do it anyway because it literally changed my life. I almost didn't go to that interview. So I was working at the radio station, as I said. And at the time I was 19, I think. And we had just launched Usher's first album, So You Make Me Wanna.
Don't you worry, I know.
Yeah.
That was my sexual orientation. I was like, oh my God, boys.
Yeah, that's a good one to be orientated with. And so I was part of the team that launched his career in the UK. So it was amazing.
Are you still friends?
If I see him,
okay.
yeah, I don't
No, you should be more grateful. I'm sorry, but you've done him a service.
I think he's done himself. So I was part of the team that helped launch him in the UK, and he was having what we call a showcase.
Okay.
Okay, I have another story.
Oh, tell us all the
stories.
stories.
All the tea.
Let me get comfortable.
Let me give you the tea. So he was having a showcase.
Yeah.
And I had to organise the showcase.
Right, okay,
So imagine I'm 19, I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, Usher Raymond, this guy who's already big in America is going to be a star here. And I put everything into that showcase. And anyway, so I didn't get out of work until really late. So I didn't get home until about 11 that night. And my interview for MTV was, I think, 8 a.m. the next morning. Anyway, it was so lucky. I had a friend from America staying with me. And I woke up late. And I hadn't had the chance to rehearse the scripts or look at anything, nothing. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to mess this up. And Trevor Nelson, let me give him his dues. Trevor Nelson was the one that put me forward for the interview. I mean, I owe Trevor Nelson a lot. Yeah. He had said, there's this girl at Kiss FM. You know, she's never done TV before, but she's really talkative. I think she'd be good. You guys should take a look at her. I mean, it's kind of amazing.
Don't gatekeep people. You see how he didn't gatekeep? He sent the elevator back down.
Yes, exactly. And he really did. And so
let's get Trevor on.
Yeah, exactly. Another icon.
Yeah. Now he's got stories.
I bet.
My God. Trevor's got all the tea. So anyway, so I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And I wasn't going to go. And my friend said to me, you are going to go. We might never get this opportunity again. Get dressed. We're getting on the tubes. We get to the tube, get to MTV. At the time they were in Camden and I was living in East London still. And I walked into the studio and I see everybody, like all the people that I work with at Kiss, but the big names.
Yeah.
You know, I better not name them, but big names.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'm not going to get this, whatever. And because I genuinely didn't think I stood a chance, it meant I relaxed. I wasn't even nervous anymore. So whatever. So I looked through the scripts. I'm like, okay, all right. Don't know what I'm doing, but we'll go with it. So I go, and I remember saying a prayer to God. I was like, God, I'm sorry for being this disorganized, but if you let me remember these 2 paragraphs, I promise I'll never be this disorganized again. I didn't keep that promise,
of
but
course.
you know.
Yeah, we've all been there. God, I'll never do this again. If you survive this, I will never do this again.
So I walk into the interview and somehow I remember these 2 paragraphs, so I'm able to do them. Then I had to talk about myself for a minute. And so as someone who talks a lot, that wasn't too hard. And at the end of it, they were like, oh, you know what you're doing. I was thinking, if only you knew.
I had no idea.
So a couple of weeks later, I get a call back saying they really like you and they want you to come and film a pilot. So I go and film a pilot. And actually, I saw that pilot. Someone sent me that pilot recently.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God. I didn't even recognize myself. So I film this pilot. A couple of weeks later, I get a call to say I've got the job. And at the time, MTV, the boss of MTV was making it so that it would be a person from every region. So I was like the person representing London.
Okay,
you had Kat from Birmingham, Edith from Scotland, Donna Eyre from Newcastle. So we all started the same time on MTV. So got that. Now back to the Usher showcase. Usher's showcase went great. He was amazing, as you expect. But he had invited 4 friends of his from America.
Okay.
Who were
friends? If you say Beyonce and Jay-Z.
Destiny Child.
Oh my God.